Let's see if that works. Hello, 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 hello. All right, that looks good. All right, we'll start up here. I'm just tweeting out some things. We are gonna be live all day today. I believe I want to stay live all day, so we'll see. Damn HLBZ. Okay, I want to keep up HLBZ as well. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Did it close? This is gonna be very interesting. You guys are just getting in here. Welcome, welcome. Just getting started here. I accidentally tilted my. Okay. I'm gonna get everything tweeted out. Yeah, HLBZ definitely looks like it could rip. Wonder what the news was today. Luckin Coffee's trending. Lots of trenders today. Quantum Scope. If you guys are joining, welcome, welcome. There's a lot of weird. Yeah, Rocket is going again, but I don't play Rocket, so Tesla. There's a lot. Actually, Tesla really isn't up for the market. Tesla looks pretty sluggish as well. You should see what Spy does. That looks good. Yeah, we'll see today. Yesterday could have just been a yesterday could have been a crazy fake out. Could have been a bear trap or a bull trap. Bear trap. Sorry. I think it was a bear trap yesterday. We'll have to see. I'm curious to see this open's going to be very, very telltale sign to see what's going to go on in the market. For here. What's up, JC? Fetty, what up? What's up? All right. Curious to see. I don't have a position in anything, just my swings, but curious to see if we close. See if what happens on Spy this morning is gonna be. We'll see if we rip or dip. I have a feeling we dip, but we'll see. A lot of volume on HLBZ. SPY's up half a point today. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, HLBZ looks like it's gonna could halt up. Buenos dias. Welcome. Hello, James. I think we're gonna stream all day today. We will see. Damn. Okay, so we have SPY kind of dipping and HLBZ ripping. Definitely has some names on watch today. Have a couple. Yeah, SPY looks like it's pretty heavy. HLBZ, wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, just reading some things. Icy green, yeah, everything does look green. We'll see. I think yesterday could have been a flush. We'll see. Um, did I almost hit 440? I was talking about the 441 calls yesterday, but yeah, definitely interesting to see what will happen here. Yeah, SPY looks kind of heavy this morning. Like I said, again, I'm pretty curious to see what happens with that. Be a big telltale sign. We'll look at CEI. There we go. CEI looks really, really nice. Yeah, looks really good, James. Really no sound. I wonder. Let me see. Hopefully that fixed it. We'll see. There we go. CEI looks really, really nice. Yeah. Hopefully that fixes it. Okay. If you guys got any ticker questions, like usual, we will go over those. I'm curious to see what SPY does today. So, yeah, we don't look very bullish off the rip, but will be interesting to see. If you guys got any other questions, let me know. Yeah, HLBZ. We'll go back to SPY. I wanted to. I found some new growth stocks I want to talk about today. As well. Yeah. This looks like it's getting kind of heavy trying to break out here. There's a couple of growth stocks I also want to tell you guys about as well. So we'll go over those in a bit. We'll see what happens with those. But yeah, I think we're gonna stream all day. I have nothing else to do. So I think we shall stream. Uber looks, yeah, it's up. We'll see. Still have a lot of movement. I'm still curious, SPY still is really bearish. I mean, we've been moving down, so I'm curious to see if that, we had that pop yesterday. I don't know if that was a bull trap or a bear trap. So what to see. When I say a bear trap, I even get it messed up too. But usually a bear trap is when bulls bring it down a bit and then they push it back up, and a bear trap is when the bears make it look like it's about to go up, and then the bears bulls buy it and it dumps. So yeah, curious to see spy. Spy looks okay. Wish I would have got a position in HBLZ off the rip. I was thinking about it, but it's up 150%. I don't know why. Looks like it. I'm looking right now for the news on it. Definitely interesting. In DATS, there's a lot. DATS looks good as well. DATS is also on a discount as well. So we'll see. And I know there were some people talking about CEI looks good. We're at $1.66. Yeah, CEI is just gonna take some time. So yeah, very interesting. We'll see. Let me chat here. Adder running. You've got some strange echo going on, and everything you say repeats 10 seconds after you said it. Interesting. Let me look into it. Give me 1 second, guys. Uh, okay, let me look into it 1 second. So I don't think that's coming in on my end. I don't know. I need to. I bought a mic and yeah, it's definitely not the best. I need to be more consistent of like the sound, like where I put it. So I need to keep it here and then not move it for volume. I was also going to say, what was I gonna say? Oh, I bought some Pokemon cards. I was curious if anyone's into Pokemon here. All these, it's really crazy. All these kids, going crazy over Pokemon cards. Um, you know, they've been pulling like $1,000 cards. So I bought. I've been into Pokemon for a bit, but yesterday I bought like 20 packs, and kind of got screwed. But very interesting times. Yeah. Spy looks. It's got to break this. Spy looks strong as well. Yeah, Spy looks good. That was a huge candle. We're starting to maybe form a higher low. Wanted to see what direction Spy was going to take before I ended up doing anything today. Let's pull up. I know there's lots of things everyone wants to see, so we'll put CEI in here. If you guys got any questions, let me know. We'll put CEI here. And the thing with CEI is I don't think people know why things consolidate. Things consolidate because the moving averages have. I don't use moving averages, but moving averages have to pick up. They have to move next to the stock before it can move anymore. So, if you put on a 200-day moving average, it's a really good sign. So we're actually gonna go back to two charts, and I don't use. No, that's weird. I don't like that. Um, so let's go to CEI, and the only reason I don't use EMAs, but sometimes they can be beneficial. So let's go to if we look at the 1 year, 1 day, see sometimes the EMAs are just really weird. They don't follow because that's our 200-day moving. That's why I don't like EMAs that much because our 200 on the 1 day is at 73 cents. Yeah, I don't know. It's why I don't like EMAs that much. It's really, and I don't know if it's Thinkorswim's EMAs, but another indicator is I like is MACD, so we can apply MACD here. And actually, let's look on the 1 year. The 1 year, 1 day, MACD looks fine. the 20-day. This is what I look at. We start whenever we cross bullish, just like we did this morning. We tend to see some bigger runs. So um, on the 4 hour, we're still not crossed over, but we're starting to cross over on a lot of other time frames as well. So MACD can be interesting as well. Um, yeah, yeah, Spy does look weird. Curious to see what Spy is gonna do. Yeah, and another thing. I did some research into some growth stocks. But yeah, Tiger is someone I did some research into and things of that sort. So first of all, if you guys are in here, sorry, my mistake. I opened your channel for me too, and the transmission from Twitter was on. Oh, you're fine, no worries, no problem. Do not worry about it. So there's obviously it's a very big so it's really hard for me because you guys know that I don't buy into weakness, right? When a stock is downtrending, it's usually going to downtrend until momentum changes. But China stocks, one sec. China stocks are so low right now that I myself am getting FOMO because I'm not in them. Does that make sense? I've never really had FOMO like this before, but I'm so bullish about some of these Chinese companies that seeing them down here, it's like what it's kind of like it's scary. It's scary because I don't want to be in a position where they rip and I'm not in because there's a lot that I'm bullish on. So I did last night. I decided to go over a couple of these tickers of the Chinese tickers to kind of find which ones are going to be buys. I'm going to do a YouTube video on it, but since you guys are in here this morning, I'm sure you guys are curious, so we're going to go over some of these as well. DraftKings really dipped. So I was up 3%, now it's down 2%. But so with China, the problem is that, right, the whole problem with investing in China is that it's a communist government, right? So if the Communist Party doesn't like your company, they're going to kill the leader, they're going to take over the company, and they're going to use it for profit. So when you look at China's biggest company, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it's Baba. But you know why the Communist Party is usually going to tend to take those over. Some of these smaller or even something like Diddy. Owns the whole ride sharing community, but um, it seemed to me like China took that over. So it's very hard for me because I see some of these companies so bullish growing year over year. They should be valued a lot more, especially with this whole China thing. But on the other hand, I can see why people are scared to buy China, especially with Alibaba and Jack Ma coming up. What happened? So Baba is going to be very interesting. We're going to talk about what happened with that. But first, I wanted to, if you guys got any other questions, let me know before we dig in. I just want to show you guys a few tickers. Um, Sophie calls and CRVS. Bros, what happened, John? Sophie calls and CRVS. We'll look at those real quick. Sophie and CRVS. Sophie and CRVS. I don't mind Sophie calls. I don't know about CRVS though. Sophie calls look decent. Down here. Okay, so let me load up. So I was going over all these, and we're gonna go over a couple of these. If you guys got any other Chinese tickers, we can look at. But I definitely wanted to make it a point today to talk about some of these Chinese tickers. And actually, CRVS. That now that you talked to me, we are kind of coiling in this bull flag. So looks like we could make a potential move up as well. So we're gonna start with Tiger, which is a kind of a fintech company in China. So I've actually been a long term. I'm actually down a lot. I bought Tiger in these 16 levels. We're down to 12, so I'm not down like a terrible amount. But I just want you guys to see what Tiger. So Tiger is a fintech company, and what it does. So fintech usually trades like 20 to 1 off of its revenue. So It's very interesting. I just want to go really quick to its financials because have never really seen a company, but it's gone almost like 180% a year. It had a slow June, so we're gonna want to see the September earning calls look better. But lots of cash on hand, really really healthy company, and it does fintech work as well. So um, we're gonna go down. We're gonna go to Yahoo Finance so we can find some more. But yeah, I'm really confident in this, especially at this price. It's a gift. It should be a 20. I mean, it should be a $30 stock. So if it ever dips into like the $5 to $10 range, you can bet your ass that I buy tons of shares. So yeah, this is very interesting. So let's go to profile. Um, so it does the financial services, so it is e-commerce, but it provides online brokerage services focusing on Chinese investors. Company has developed a brokerage platform which allows investors to trade stocks, options, warrants, and other financial instruments that can be accessed through its app website. It offers brokerage and value-added services, including investor education, community engagement. So another digital wallet app, which I'm bullish about, but the earnings have always been good on Tiger. So it's at $12. I'm very interested in that. Please check me down. We'll think of that. And then another one that, so that one's very interesting at these levels. I really, really like. And then another one is Futu, which is a holding company. Futu is, I mean, I remember when it was a top stock for a while. This thing was just ripping and ripping, and now we're almost down 50%. Um, Earnings don't lie on these stocks, so this is some of the actually, if you guys really want to talk about the best earnings I've ever seen, look at this. We're going almost 300% a year. Same thing with June, a little bit slower. We're going to want to see September pick up again, but almost 300% a year. We always beat our revenue. So yeah, this is definitely a Futu at these levels is looking really, really strong as well. So yeah, keep those on watch because I think Futu and Tiger have the potential to double pretty easily from where they are. And when all these stocks have all this crap that's going around with them, the company is still going to be doing fine. So these companies have had earnings, they've done things. PTGX beaten down. I think you gave me. Oh, okay. So you think it has the potential to curl? Okay. So it needs to kind of curl out this way. Don't really see too much of a reversal now. We are up a little bit. Does look kind of strong. We'd need to, and actually we need to clear at 15. We have a gap to fill up to 16. Yeah, it doesn't look terrible. You could keep it on watch. Just make sure that you. It's hard to put a stop loss on this. I mean, the obvious stop loss would be 12.8, but yeah, it looks okay for a play. Just be careful. Those reversal plays are really, really hard to get right sometimes. But yeah, MACD's turning positive on the 15-minute. We want to look at these bigger time frames. The 1 hour starting to kind of curl up again. So yeah, actually it doesn't look terrible. Yeah, it doesn't actually look terrible. I wouldn't. I'm not a financial advisor, but I could see getting a position being pretty decent chance. So yeah, Futu is really, really crazy. That's you don't really see a company growing 300% year over year. And with Futu, we have been seeing that. So that's definitely a top watch for reversal for me. And the same thing with Tiger. The thing about it is I don't care. If you find a company that's growing over 200% for the last 2 years, it is going to go up 100 to 2 to 300% every year. Maybe 1 year it's going to have a really bad year, but that stock is always going to blow the roof off. So, what I'm saying is like if you find quality growth companies like that, like I am so like that you're so bullish on, you don't even get scared when it dips. You're just excited you can add more. So that's what those two are really, really good. I like Futu over Tiger, but Tiger's a little bit undervalued right now compared to Futu, and I do like Tiger as well. So, and then people are asking me about Didi, and the problem with Didi is that China blocked its mobile app because China, it has the biggest ride sharing space in China. Didi, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't done too much research on it, and for China to go out and actually ban that app, it makes me feel like there's some tension between those two platforms, not platforms, but China and that Didi platform. So if there's already tension there, I'm not inclined to buy Didi because if anything comes out with the communist government doing anything with Didi, you can expect a big drop. SPY is ripping too. SPY looks good. I said those 441 calls would have been huge yesterday. Those were some lottos. Didn't take them myself, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's my problem with Diddy, and I know a lot of people have been like, "Oh, Diddy, Diddy, Diddy," but yeah, I'm good on Diddy. Anything with a large market cap in China is kind of hard to be bullish on. But yeah, PTGX definitely looks decent. Like I said, at 15 there's a gap to fill. At 19 there's a gap to fill, and if we ever do claim this 24, we have a gap up to 45. If you guys got any questions, anything, let me know. Appreciate all the subs coming through too. But yeah, so yeah, definitely interesting. I definitely I've had a starter on Fudu for a while. I mean, I'm just gonna go over these numbers again. Like, I'm sorry, but 340%, 281, is really really good. And then, like I said though, it's hard. It's gonna be hard to find this reversal in China. It's gonna happen, but it's gonna be hard to actually time it. So it's getting so cheap now. It's like Futu. It's hard. And let's read what Futu does. I'm just gonna read it to you guys. Operates an online brokerage and wealth management platform. The company provides trading, clearing, and settlement services. So same thing as Tiger, but yeah, the growth is crazy on there. And their financials, I mean, are just absolutely amazing. I mean, 2017, 200. I mean, look at this year over year growth. Absolutely crazy. So even if we go to the quarterly, it's even crazier. So yeah, very interesting because it kind of slowed down these quarters. So I'm gonna be a little bit curious for these September earnings. There's gonna be a lot of stocks that are riding on these September earnings that I've actually looked at because a lot of this stuff is slowed down in June for good reason. ETSA. So if we're gonna look on the 1 year 1 day, looks like we had a pop yesterday. I remember that. We want to watch out for the 749. If we hit the 749 level, we have a gap to fill downwards, which could get scary if you are a bull. Could fill really really quick. So let's draw a line right there. I mean, I don't really see anything bullish about it. Looks like we had a pop and we're fading back down. You have some support. This is kind of coming into a bullish engulf. That's actually a really really nice candle. So that's a bullish engulfing candle. If you were going to enter, make sure you use 867 as a stop loss, but this bullish and golden candle looks good. If I was going to take this trade, I would buy somewhere in the 7.5 to 8.5 for reversal. Chart doesn't look great, so wouldn't recommend. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't recommend it anyways, but doesn't look too great, but it could pop today. Not sure. Don't think so though. Lucid had a good run to start the day. Did he hope they just get a slap on the wrist? Huge fine, some control from government probably coming. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. So I'm scared from Diddy. Yeah. Let's just talk. I'm just gonna talk a little bit. I know people are really, really excited about Lucid, and they think that they're making cool cars, and that's fine. I understand you think they're gonna make cool cars, but it's very important to me. Earnings talk. Earnings are the only thing that I care about on the stock. I mean, obviously there's some other there's some other things, but I just want you to see that we have a 41 billion market cap, which is a lot of money, and our revenue is under, our revenue is 174,000. Our cash on hand is running out. We're gonna run out in two quarters. That means we're gonna have to do a offering here quickly. We're making $100,000 a year. 300,000. I mean, we're making maybe $500,000. If off of earnings, it should be a $10 million market cap. So that's my problem with Lucid. Like, you guys, and this is also something important to note too. Like, you guys might know more on a subject than me that I just am not familiar with. Therefore, I'm not bullish on the whole EV space. I'm not really bullish on it, other than Tesla, just because they're so dominant. They own all the space. Their technology is so good. So that's hard for me to be a long-term holder on something with such a huge market cap that's going to be hard to double anyways, with such very little revenue. I don't even care about the news. I think Lucid had an upcoming catalyst end of the month. But you're talking too fast for a guy from Austria. Oh, yeah, it's hard. I gotta talk a lot. I gotta talk fast too, cause Questions are coming in. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I get the catalyst and stuff, but that's just my opinion. Um, I'm not gonna buy something like that, and also I'm not gonna really buy a $50 billion market cap stock. That's not well. That's a really big cap. And usually on Lucid, we seem to hit these 28 levels too and bounce down. So, wouldn't be surprised if that does the same. All right. Damn, Austria got people all over. You can trade U.S. stocks in Austria. Well, I'm sure you can. I mean, I think of like you can trade Chinese stocks in America. In America. But, geez, HLBZ is taking a nice old rip back. But yeah, yeah, Diddy's hard because I know like Kramer was all over it and stuff like that. But and same with that goes with any Chinese names. It's very China. China is really really easy to grow because you have a lot of people and a little amount of space. It's really really easy to grow your companies in China. They're very economic. They don't have a lot of taxes. I'm not saying China's a great place to live, but I'm saying is it's very economic. They're a very capitalist country. Same with America, but they're even almost more capitalist than us. Business is everything, and they also are allowed to pay people 9 cents to work for their factory. And I hate to say it, but you know, all these big companies in America make all their money because they pay people 9 cents in um, you were in China or Japan or wherever the hell it is. Because if we were to pay people minimum wage or above to work on a production line at Apple, our profit margins are going to get cut in half. So yeah, and then China, they can do that as well. So that's why we see a lot of growth in China. Also, there's a lot more people than America. So that's why for something like Neo, and especially because how dirty, I don't want to use the word dirty, but how like there's a lot of pollution in China and stuff like that. So you think EV is going to be really really big. That's why I'm so bullish on Neo. And Neo took a really big slap on the wrist yesterday, like 9-10%. I did buy a couple Neo shares. I don't have a big position in Neo, but down at these levels again, I'm almost getting FOMO. It's kind of called reverse FOMO. So yeah, interesting for sure. Um, yeah, Spy's looking really heavy as well. Okay. I'm only playing the media hype, which the catalyst for Lucid to make a decent swing. That makes sense if you're gonna swing it. I'm just talking long term. Lucid also is making a superior life battery. Pilcher broke 27. Yeah, so I mean, again, you guys probably know more about these specific stocks than I do. I look at a lot. For me, I look at earnings. Yeah, maybe they're making good batteries, but my problem is it's like they have 2 months left of cash, so I want to see what they're able to do there. Um, well, yeah, we should actually talk about Palantir again. Palantir's starting to look good. If we look, we have this the breakout zone, what I like to call it, is going to be 27.44. We're riding actually this support line up really, really well, but as soon as we break this 27.44, we'll see some explosive moves if we can. But yeah, that's will be the resistance line to break. Yeah, and for me, yeah, I'm just very big on like fundamentals. Like if, in my opinion, if just like if they're making $100,000 now, for them to make 10 million, it's gonna be really hard. And I don't know if I like Henrik that much either. Yeah, I don't know if I like Henrik that much either. That's like the CEO. So yeah, I mean, again, like I said, you guys know you probably like. I guess if you're, I just for like, I'm talking like I can totally agree with you on a swing. Like it's starting to see some momentum, whatever. But like I'm just talking for like a long term hold. Yeah, Etsa is actually looking good. Someone asked about Etsa. Etsa is starting to look decent. I think it halted out. DraftKings, man, that was up at 57 now at 54. Uber starting to look good. Uber's another interesting long term hold. Um, Spurs, there's a lot, but yeah, Arc is Tesla's and Arc is actually not doing. They don't have a lot of relative strength, so they're not doing good compared to the market right now, which is interesting. Do see why though. So, yeah, Tesla's still kind of Tesla's just as much as SPY. So interesting. And I know ARK took a big hit yesterday, so I'll be interested to see what happens with that. Um, Dash Chat, that's my other swing. It's still holding my average, so that's fine. CEI looks decent. Just have to see what happens here. Thank you guys for all the subs coming in too. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like Palantir long term. One of my Palantir is great long term. So like I said, I'm gonna turn down this if I feel like my voice might be a little bit too high. Let's see. I know this is a strange question, but dude, I've been buying some Pokemon cards. Is anyone bullish on Pokemon? Just curious. Um, yeah, Spy looks really heavy now. Possible bear flag forming. Um, NCTY. I remember. I feel like I've lost a lot of. This is like the Nine Company? I've lost a lot of money on this stock. I think I had my. Yeah, the Nine Company. I lost a lot of money on this stock. Once upon a time. Okay, so we ran up to 3 to 89 over a couple of months. I don't know if earnings picked up. We'll look at it, and now we started to make a higher high. Chart looks really broken though. Not a lot of doesn't look like reversals imminent. I'll just do a quick look at our market cap. So we have a market cap's 200 million, and wow. Fine. I don't know why there's not more financials, but September or December, whichever one this was, is really good. We need to look at this for some more. So I want to look at. Wow. So yeah, we are growing really quick. We doubled 19 to 2022. Not a lot of history, but yeah. Again, very like from that 1 month. Next month is going to be huge. But yeah, a lot of solid growth. And just beating down charts. That's why it's going to be hard. I have some Pokemon cards from 25 years ago when my kids were young. They are mixed in with Foito somewhere. Yeah, photos. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm gonna admit I just bought a $250 Pokemon card. I know you guys are gonna be like, what the heck, but I'm telling you, they go up in value so much, and they're really fun to collect. And all these kids are going PGTX. It's not. PTGX. All these kids are going crazy over them. PTGX looks pretty good. What was I was gonna say? All these kids are going crazy over them. Like all the stores have been sold. I tried to get Pokemon cards yesterday. I could only find like a couple of packs. Everywhere sold out. I mean, I just bought a $250 Pokemon card. Like it's, I think I'm a little obsessed, but there's a lot of long term value. It's all about the investment. There's lots of investments over the world. Like what was it? Wine, if you bought a bottle of wine, like wine has a better return than the S&P 500. Like wine, there's like a wine stock that like tracks like the price of it, it has a better return than the S&P. You guys probably didn't know this, but yeah, that'd be awesome if you found those. James, probably worth a lot. And then people don't know this. There's this book by Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton turned $1,000 into $1,000,000 trading cattle futures when she was before she was in office. Cattle futures, like who trades cattle futures? No one trades cattle futures. Like that's stupid. Like why would you trade cattle? I'm about to say there's a lot of different opportunities to make money all over. That's what I love about our capitalist country. Like last year I made a lawn mowing business. There's always potential to make money somewhere in America, which I think is just awesome. There's so many different ways to do it as well. It's just not like a set in stone way. Yeah, art as well. Yeah, art is crazy as well. Like, yeah, and I mean, yeah, art is. You see art go up crazy percents. So there's lots of opportunities to make money. "Quote unquote" investments. I'd call a Pokemon card an investment. I'd call art an investment. Lots of investments, for sure. Crap, the way that used cars have been selling, might as well just call a car an investment. Not at all, but. And then gold is also interesting. I don't like gold. Like I love like buying gold and silver just because like it's cool to just have it. But gold has been down 10% over the last 10 years, and gold on average goes up 2 to 3% a year. It beats inflation, but it's like, why would I buy $1,500 ounce of gold or $1,700 when I could just have it in the S&P growing 8% 9% a year? That's the only thing for me, which is a little bit worried. Like, that's why sometimes it's hard when people are like, why don't you have this much gold? Like, I think the market's going to crash. Well, long term, the S&P is going to pay you like 4 to 5 times more. So that's what or 3 to 4 times more. That's why, I like I said, I like everyone likes to collect gold, right? Having gold is cool. But at the end of the day, if I'm not going to make money on that gold, I don't know if I really want to hold that. And same thing for silver. Silver just kind of goes $9 to $30 and back down. So silver is a terrible investment, honestly, unless you can buy it at the $9 range. Um, I used to be into the precious metals and all that bull crap. A couple years ago, I had like a silver obsession. I would just like I think I bought like every silver I could find. I was buying blocks of it, and then it went up like a couple dollars, and I sold it all. But yeah, interesting stuff. They actually have art ETFs. Yeah, cars. Yeah, yeah, cars are interesting for. Yeah, I actually hold some NFTs. We'll go over that. Are you still in CRVS? EDS? I know I was CRVS. Mm, am I still in CRVS? I must have sold. I don't remember when I was in CRVS. I probably day traded it. CRVS actually looks good for our next move up here soon, but I probably day traded CVRS. If I buy anything on stream for CRVS, probably would have been a day trade, but it actually is holding up fairly well. We are coiling. Potentially, we could see a flag form, but yeah, it does look decent if you're swinging it. Actually, but I've definitely sold out of that. I don't own CRVS right now. EDSA thoughts, EDSA thoughts. We can look at that and sit them. I have NFTs too. I've lost money on NFTs though. I'm kind of like I thought it was cool and like I saw all these like little kids making like 1,000% returns and then freaking college kid comes in and gets hammered. ETSA doesn't look great in my opinion. I really don't like it. We had that little pop, but really, if we look at the 1 year, 1 day, we're about to fill this gap down to $5. Just had a pop. It's fading away. I don't really see anything going too well for that. Thanks for all the subs coming in as well. I appreciate that. We go to look at Sidham. Sidham, yeah, nice chart. Decent chart. Like I said, wow, we really consolidated this range and we're starting to break out. If you are a bull, we have our breakout line right here. So if you could buy somewhere in the 217s, that'd be really good. Let's just take a quick look at. It's pretty easy to find if a stock's going to be good long over term. You go here, you go to Sidham stock on Google. You go to view more down here. You look at the earnings. We had a really good June. So I'm gonna be, and we always kind of beat our revenue. For me, if I was gonna go long, I want to see September earnings and see if they're still picked up this much. We also have cash on hand, looks decent as well. Cost of revenue looks good as well. So yeah, that looks good. September would definitely be is going to be a key pivot for the earnings though. It's going to move a lot off that. Thanks for your sunset yet again. You are welcome. There's a lot of companies that have dropped off or picked up on these earnings. So I'm going to be really curious to see. For me, it's all about earnings. So in my growth portfolio, I only check it, once a quarter just to look at earnings. If earnings look good, I'll keep holding stuff like that. So it's always important to take a look at earnings. But yeah, and I don't know what China's gonna do. China's down so much right now, but there's so much. Is there anyone else here that's actually looking to get in China names? Like I can't help myself but wanted to buy Futu and Tiger. I just have an urge to just like buy so many shares when I know that like until we break a downtrend, like we can see it. Like just look at, and if we can't break a downtrend, it's gonna keep trending down forever. Um, that's just how it is with anything. So it's really hard to break that moment. It's gonna be hard to get that momentum back for China, but once it comes, I don't want to. I want to. You could see Tiger triple, you could see Futu double, you could see Baba double possibly. So there's a lot of potential. I'd say potential gains on the table. Yeah, Uber's doing good as well today. But yeah, and September earnings are going to be very interesting. Again, and Spy really is starting to dip here. It's going to start flushing out here. UVXY might start looking tempting. When we have all the federal government, we stop, giving everyone cash to spend. Everyone's been on a spending spree with stimulus. We hold that back. So we've had really, really good earnings for the last year and a half. But once we kind of take back that cash, we can just expect from a common sense view that these companies aren't going to be making up as much as well. So going to be interesting to see how that plays out. That's why I'm saying earnings are going to be really, really key for this quarter. For a lot of these, I'd say big cap stocks like, Apple, Amazon as well. Because Amazon's going to be really key because we missed our earnings for like the first time in like forever on Amazon. I did think that the guidance where we expected those to be was pretty insane. So yeah, that's another thing. Like two. All right, let's look. NVC, some quick update. I got in at like 7:30. I'm wondering why it's not at 10. I can tell you why it's not at 10. Okay, Nano Frieds. Got in at 10. Did you get in this morning? Why are we still in pre-market on this? You think HLBZ is... Hold up, I'm confused. Why is it still in pre-market? It's still moving, but what? I think it's a different trade. I don't think it's American. No, looks weird. HLBZ, don't think it has much room to run. And actually, if I was a short, I'd be attacking right at this neckline. 1, 2, perfect head and shoulders. So as soon as it breaks this neckline at 31, I'd go short. So I don't think so. It halted, bro. What is it? It's not gonna halt like that. Hold up. I'm confused too. I've never seen that one. Hella Shelton CT, Connecticut. What the heck? I don't know. That's weird. I've never seen something like that. Too much brain power to look to. What are you talking about? What's going to 20? If you guys are just joining in, welcome. If you guys got any questions at all, let me know. We will look. Appreciate all the subs coming in too. But yeah, HBLZ, this is a classic head and shoulders. So it's to invalidate that, if we can push it back above 36, it will be bullish. If we break this neckline at 30, we are going to turn bearish. Wanted to take a look at some of my Chinese names that I'm starting to maybe get a position in. Yeah, we're dipping. Now another important pivot's going to be is on UVXY. I'm betting we're starting to trend up here. We can review SPY real quick. Yeah, we definitely had this big jump up, but this 434 level is going to be big to hold. But it looks like we're gonna flush once again. So interesting to see where everything will go. Going moon. Okay. UVXY is starting to flag as well. So, yeah. If you guys have any questions, let me know, though. We will look. Yeah, SPY does look interesting down here, though. Looks like a big flush this morning. What's the word on CEI? CEI, I still think... I think the real thing about CEI is, like, consolidation. CEI looks fine, but, like, when you have these massive run-ups, like... literally 33 cents to $1.60, for it to even still be up here is pretty crazy that it hasn't been moved back down. What I'm going to say is, when a stock goes up this crazy, all the moving averages have to, come back up as well. Or if it goes down, the moving averages have to catch up. And for these moving averages to catch up, it takes time. So that's why consolidation is so key. And especially on such a big move, consolidation is key for me. You can look at Ampy. So yeah. Ampy. I don't play bios, but we are seeing some nice higher lows come. The chart doesn't look too bad. If you're, I don't know about the, like you said, if it has some catalysts, I don't know much about bio, but I can tell you that this chart looks decent. We're starting up some higher lows. If you were to enter now, you want to use 143 as a stop, though. You don't want it to break that last low. Would be the only thing. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's the only thing I could think of. Yeah, I don't play bio much, bioceuticals, so I'd be the wrong person to ask. If there's certain catalysts that you believe in, then I would definitely hold it. But also catalysts are hard too. Sometimes I've seen a lot of catalysts for bios. For example, when I was playing ITRM, it jumped like $2 to $4 in pre-market, and by the time it opened, it was like literally down 1%. So if you're not like watching when that catalyst comes, you could get smoked because there's usually quite, people sell the news on bios a lot. Bios are kind of sell the news stocks. You're waiting for that news to come out right as it comes. It spikes, you sell. Unless it's some serious news like, they're working on, they're in phase 3 of cancer and it just got approved, something like that. But usually for bios, that's why it's really hard to play bios. The only bios I play are BioCryst, AUPH, and there's another one that I play. But yeah, bios are very hard. Yeah. And yeah, Catalyst. Catalyst again. I haven't figured it out, but the Catalysts sell so fall. They sell really quick on bios, so you know, it's hard to get out. Quite frankly, and yeah, Spy's looking really really heavy. We're working on another bear flag here. Man, if we tested yesterday's lows, it could. I still think we're in a big downtrend on Spy. Like I said, I'll start really buying up these dips when SPY hits about 410 to 420. That'd be a correction zone for me. Maybe even 400. I'd have to look again and do some math. But who is this? Who's on my Discord bugging me? Wish patch on Lakers jersey to be replaced by Bigo. Oh, wow. That's brutal. So I'm blinding. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Thank you, Dan Kelly. Appreciate it. 20. A good buy point on Agree. Let's look at Wish. Yeah, so I am accumulating a position in Wish as well right now. I haven't even looked at Wish today. Hopefully it's not down like 900%. Okay, Wish has some good. I mean, we're still having troubles breaking this resistance line. Wish definitely looks good, especially at the $6 range. I started my position yesterday at 6, so we're going to see about that. Hello, Chinese symbol. On Agree, the same thing. My problem is when a stock is in a downtrend, it's not going to reverse just because. And if we look here, the only time we're going to see and this was support is when we break this resistance line. This resistance line has stayed really strong. We can see if we push above this line possibly, but it's just on this downtrend and it's going to keep trending down until it breaks it. I don't really play. Maybe it could bounce because it might bounce, but it might be down at 22, and I don't want to hold it that long. So when it starts to bounce, would be a time to buy. When it has some strength, you want to buy. You don't want to buy on this terrible weakness it's had. That's my best advice to give anyone on any stock because usually how the market works is stocks like stocks usually go higher than you think they will, and they always go lower than you think they will, right? Like we've seen the story of like stocks like you're like they can't go up anymore and they go up 50 more percent, or a stock can't dip anymore and it dips 30 more percent. It's usually so. Until there's a clear reversal pattern, or not a pattern, but we can start seeing some strength back into the name. And also, it's had a lot of Another important thing to mention is I haven't mentioned about this today, but on a market sell-off, a market correction, a market crash, money from growth stocks, and momentum stocks that have been really just trading up for not really much news, just because of momentum, like something like BBIG, something like Green, possibly something like CEI. Those names get hit first on top of growth, and those names get cycled back into some larger cap companies like Coca-Cola, Kroger, whatever, Amazon, Apple. We saw that during COVID 2020. They have big balance sheets, and during correction, people get scared that it's going to turn into correction, so they start putting all their money into bonds, and they also buy some companies that have a big balance sheet. When I see a big balance sheet, like doesn't Microsoft have like $1 trillion on hand or something like stupid? Not $1 trillion, but like 100 billion, or like they have a lot. Like they're like Microsoft isn't going to go bankrupt, and even if they're about to, the government's going to help them out. So that's why people start moving money over, because on some of these corrections, some of these, especially bios, if they're running out of money and their stock's already down 50% from a crash, they're not going to get as much off of an offering as they want. So that's another valid point to look at too. That's why, and then on the counter from that, ARK really took off during 2020. And a lot of that is some pretty high growth stocks. But during the crash, it cycled out, and then when we started coming back up, money went into growth crazy because of all the stimulus. When growth does really, really good, because a lot of these growth companies have to take out big loans. So when loans are close to zero, a lot of these growth stocks are going to do well. Let's look. Yeah, you're welcome, Rocky. Thanks for all the subs coming in. I appreciate it. If you guys got any tickers you want to go over, anything, let me know. We will do that. SPY starting to look really bearish again. BBIG looks fine. I have a 0.918 average, so I'm not too worried about it, unless they drop like an offering. That would be pretty brutal. If you guys got any questions, let me know. We'll go over whatever you guys want to see. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Really appreciate it. 320. 2 weeks ago, we were at like 20 subscribers. Now we're at 320. So really appreciate all the support. It means a lot. It's pretty cool. Wait. Market news for us. Let's look at it. Popular social media influencer Alyssa Marie Violet Butler, better known as Alyssa Violet, has sued FaZe Clan, claiming she is owed shares in top-tier esports organization, which has been valued at roughly $300 million. Damn, there's definitely an IPO bubble going on right now. What's your thought on any, like, my problem is I think a lot of these companies have seen all these other companies make so much money off of these IPOs. Any doesn't look great. We have a double bottom possibly. If you were going to enter, I would risk off no more than 549. But like we have these companies that are just going IPO to make money. So FaZe Clan going IPO, I think there's going to be a lot of hype behind it. But $300 million, that's crazy. I guarantee you that every big holder in FaZe Clan sells out right away. That's crazy. FaZe Clan's going public. Like there's no really revenue. That's strange to me, right? Like a clan, okay. Tends to amaze me. Can you take a look at Spur? Of course I can. Thank you guys for all being here. 42 viewers. That is nuts. Spur. So I always go out to the 1 year, 1 day. Looks decent. It looks like it's a low float SPAC. We are trading in these. I'd say these. We are in the top side of here. Like I said, it's off of this theme right now of SPACs, but I wouldn't put a buy on it. I mean, you'd have to really, I'd risk off 13 if you were going to play this. Maybe we have a gap up, but there's not really much of, these companies have been moving because of, this low float SPAC thing. For long term, I would say no. And I haven't even looked at financials. I would probably say no. Are you still in CI? PTGX, let's take a look. PTGX. Are you still in CEI? Of course. PTGX at 14. Nice. Yeah, like I said, PTGX looks really, it looks good. and we're about to be in this gap range at 1532. But yeah, PTGX looks good. The only reason I'm trying to think like the only reason I'd get out of CEI is if it like dipped below $1.30 or something crazy because I have a good average or like they did an offering. That's what's scared. I'm always scared of offerings. Man, especially on some of these lower stocks. Like if a stock runs 30 cents to like $1.50, if I was on the management, I would definitely put an offering. They said they weren't going to, but if they hit $4 or $5, there's definitely, I'm telling you, there's going to be an offering. There's no reason for them not to do an offering at $4 or $5. Now, the people that buy in are kind of dumb, but we'll see. Shall be interesting. I don't know how like when the stock triples and they do offerings, how they even get filled. It's kind of crazy. Like who'd want to buy a stock up 300%? These hedge funds, some of them are pretty dumb. Never really got that whole concept. But yeah, SPY looks heavy as well. Yeah, PTGX definitely looks decent. We're almost at this gap to fill. At this 1525, we have a big gap up. But yeah, it looks decent. If you just make sure your risk or your stop losses are set accordingly, could definitely be a big play, especially if it breaks that. There is that 20 level. There's a huge gap up, but yeah, definitely interesting to look at for sure. And I don't know why we were down. I think it was probably it's bio, so probably failed data, something like that. Hello, price targets on HLBZM, I'm a newish investor, so it's hard for me to give. Thanks, Angel, for the subscribe. I appreciate it. It's hard for me to give price targets because I can give you kind of HLBZ looks good. It all depends. So I don't really have I can't really give price targets because I don't know. Could it hit? Could it possibly hit 1,000? It's not gonna hit 1,000, but it could. We had this head and shoulders. I said that if we broke this, so we broke out of the head and shoulders. If we look at the 1 year, 1 day, we gapped up quite a bit. We've been gapping up. My problem is if we break down below this 31, we have a big gap to fill down. So if you're in from a low level, make sure that you scale out. So, take some shares off the table if you're up money, and then make sure you raise your stop limit up. Like I'd have my stop limit at $31 because if it breaks this, it has a lot of ways to come down. So all I'm going to say is to scale out and raise your stop up as you go. I don't really have a price target. I don't know what the news was, what the company does, but yeah, just raise your stop limit and scale out. That'll protect you. But yeah, it does actually look like we're working on a nice bull flag on the 1 minute. So they definitely have the potential to do some bigger moves today. I'm not sure if it will, but yeah, it definitely has a potential of making some bigger moves here. SPY starting to look heavy as well, just making new lows on the day. Looks like we're about to break down as well. So curious to see what that does. Yeah, like market is very sketchy right now. Yeah, I know HLBZ looks really, really strong. I think we're going to see an all-time high of the day so far. We will today, in my opinion, off of this technicals, but just make sure you're scaling out, especially on something that's up 150%. Yeah, EDSA's breaking down as well. Someone asked about EDSA. Yeah, damn, we're at 36. This is a strange candle. I want to zoom in. Good consolidation. We have this really, really big leg up, and we've been consolidating off of it really well. So yeah, that looks pretty good. And actually, that's crazy. As the market goes down, Tesla goes up, and vice versa. Wonder if ARK is having a decent day. We'll have to look at that. If you guys are just joining in here, if you guys got any questions about tickers, any revenue questions, anything, just drop them. We'll take a look at that. I answer all the questions, so just let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see if you guys want 4 graphs up here and you want to see some different tickers, let me know too. We can do. Yeah, BBIG. I've said that after it broke that 975 level. I'm not interested. And GREE as well. GREE is just going to keep dropping until the trend changes, which who knows when it will. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Eve Oil Venture Co. Thoughts on long buy. You'll have to give me an actual ticker. I don't. I don't know what the ticker is for that. If you give me a ticker, I could I have some time. We can just pull up a quick earnings and I can see what is on there. Probably be the easiest way. So yeah, if you just give me that ticker, we can definitely take a look at that. No worries. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Wish any advice? It's near 6 now. Yeah, I started buying in yesterday to my position. I have a little bit from a bit higher up. But yeah, I started scaling in yesterday at $6, and I'll be looking to keep adding around the $6 range. I think this is a good spot to buy. So I'm starting my swing at 6. So we'll see. I said yeah. CRVS said that it's not looking good earlier. Well, actually, no. I said CRVS looks good. I apologize. So yeah, if we're looking at CRVS, we have this really really nice bull flag forming, right? And looks like we're about to break out of this resistance zone. So if we can claim this $6 pivot, it'll definitely be on breakout mode. So we could see some all-time highs coming up here if we can break 6. Chart looks really really good. What do you think about BBIG? I think it has a lot of downside still. Right when it broke that 975 level, I was out. So I would find somewhere else to put it, even if you are down. I know it's unfortunate. If you guys follow this channel, though, won't have to worry about that. Charge point, we talked about this a while ago. We start to look at this support line right here. It's right now actually I would actually buy right here. If you buy here and risk off about $18, there's a lot of buyers in this zone. We've been bouncing off of here, so right here is a good buy in this $20 range. If you can only buy one, Wish or Tiger. If I can only buy Wish or Tiger, that's a hard question because it's a hard question. I'd probably say Tiger. Like Wish is definitely going to be a shorter term play. I'd be confident stashing away Tiger for a long time, but Tiger is also on a big downtrend. If I was going to stash money anywhere though, it's going to be APPS. But yeah, it's a hard question. I would split it up. I don't know if I could answer that. It's hard. I'd probably say Tiger. I'm just talking about long term, but that's if China starts to reverse because China's been pretty bad lately. But Wish definitely is gonna. Wish has some things that can happen, but my thing with Wish is like we've still been in a big downtrend as well. So they're definitely, if you're gonna start a position in Wish or Tiger, I would definitely start a position over the next, honestly, like 3 to 4 weeks. Buy some shares every day, but don't just go all in because you want to make sure you get a good average. And I've learned my lesson. I went all in on swings on a day. It drops 18%. I freak out, and it's better just to accumulate a swing over time. You'll be more comfortable, and you'll have a better average. So that's what I would say to that. If you guys are just tuning in here, welcome. If you guys got any questions, I answer most. I think I've answered every question. Unless you ask me something stupid, I probably won't. And even if something stupid, because everyone starts out investing somehow. Not everyone knows all the answers. No, I don't know all the answers either. I have a very brief market knowledge, but I wouldn't say that I know that much. If you guys also want to talk Pokemon cards too, I'm down to talk Pokemon cards. If you guys want to talk about any investment, there's someone was talking to me about like I told you, the whole wine has been done outperformed the S&P the last 40 years. Lots of different things. So very crazy stuff. Let me pull up. I don't want to pull up Discord. No, bad. All right. Thanks. You're welcome. Ticker. Okay. EEENF. The stock was called, okay, EENF. Let's take a look. If it's over the counter, it's gonna be hard, and I know it's an over the counter. EEENF. So, I mean, just looking at the graph, really not a lot of movement. We've been kind of stuck in this range. I'd be a buyer down at like 16, but it's kind of weird. Let's look at. They're gonna have to reverse split to come on the market. Yeah, let's see. Holy cow. You might be onto something here, buddy. I don't know what this jump was about, but $2 million. That's a really, really big jump. Interesting. 5,000% revenue jump. Let's see what their cash on hand is. They have 14 million cash on hand. So they actually lost no cash on hand on this, so that means that they're profitable for sure. 2 million revenue is still not a lot though. But they're only wait. Okay, they're 375 million. So to their like they are growing really really quick, but their revenue is still really really small compared to how big their market cap is. So, but yeah, a really really big jump. Could potentially be a big play. Hello, Nuanzi. What about crypto thoughts on Solana? Solana's overextended. Thoughts on JCS special dividend. 1.6 billion. Yeah, looks good. If filter ever hits 30, I'll be on my way to Island. I don't see how to pronounce. If I'll be on my way to Island, I don't even know how to pronounce. Yeah, you should hit my PayPal. Speculators asked to be paid in stock. Yeah, looks like might be a good over the counter is hard to predict, but yeah, could definitely be. Yeah, the earnings look really really good. The last earnings, so do they keep diluting as well? We'll take a look at that. I'll look at dilution one sec. JCS communications. I've seen this. I don't know much about the special dividend, but the graph looks okay. We're making some higher lows. Kind of good earnings. Yeah, this graph actually looks pretty decent. Yeah, they keep diluting. I want to see that real quick. Let's see if they keep diluting. Yeah, that's another big thing is dilution on these. Especially over the counter. Over the counter is really really hard to. Sometimes you just have to simply dilute. You don't have enough to make the pay sheet. Financials. Just go to diluted EPS. Diluted EPS actually isn't bad, but they are still diluting a little bit, but not terrible. They are diluting a bit, but yeah, with those over the counters and say with bios, they have to HLBZ halted up. Let's look at that. Oh shoot, I'm muted. I don't know if I just. Hopefully that hasn't been there. HLBZ. Let's take a look. Oh wow. So yeah, this is a perfect. We can talk about this. This is a perfect. So we have this really really big morning pop, and we break our flag. Look at this perfect flag. Fill that flag in. Perfect jump up. Yeah, super good pop. I was actually gonna buy some this morning. Didn't end up doing that, but yeah, lots of volume coming in. So yeah, that flag filled in perfectly. That looks really really good. We'll see if we're gonna look at some resistance. Let's go to this 3-week 3-year. It doesn't have really any resistance. It's kind of it's very free up here. What's the word that you can say? The level 2 is very thin. Yeah, the level 2 is very thin. There's not going to be a lot of bids or asks on a certain price. Maybe at like $50, but we'll see if it. Like I said, I wouldn't play this play because it's up 173%. I was going to buy some, it open, didn't happen, but I know one of my holders is holding HLBZ, so I'm going to say this: if you're holding HLBZ and you're up a lot of profit, just make sure you scale out. You don't have to scale out a lot. Just scale out some shares and raise your stop limit up. Be the best advice I could ever give. Yeah, it's probably the best advice I think I could give. Trying to look at some other names that are doing all right today. Appreciate everyone being here. We got a lot of people. Looks good. PTGX still riding at that 15. I know someone's played that. Excuse me. My apologies. And then I was also gonna ask. Blue sky is the term. Yeah. HLBZ puts. No, you can't buy puts. I don't think on this. I also was gonna tell. I think at 1,000 subscribers or 500, I'm gonna do a charity stream. I'm gonna do live trading. I'm gonna donate all that I make, or if I don't make anything, maybe I'll donate like $200, and then at the end of the day, I'll obviously like do it live, like me donating. So like it's not like I'll do it live for everyone, but I think that'd be cool too. I think I'm doing some things like that for the channel. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe like 1,000 subs. All y'all could fork up $1 to help a kid in Africa. All right. Do you guys got any other questions? Let me know. Yeah, HLBZ looks good. Oh, I haven't even looked. Spy. Yeah, Spy is not looking great. We still have a. Like I said, the daily looks brutal, but yeah, we have definitely this 433 left. We're kind of in some good support right now. I'm curious if that's gonna break. Awesome. Yeah, I think we'll do that sometime. Like I say, like I don't make like I have a full time job and I trade and I go to college, so I don't have too much to donate. But I would like to do something like that one of these days. That'd be cool. Oh, if we're looking also at some longer term plays, Bly and Ethot, we'll take a look at that. If we look at this, these weekly candles on Amazon, we've been really using the support, and we're at the support. If you bought some like 3 month calls out for 30, for like 4,000, like if you bought 2 months out for 4,000, those things could actually hit. Amazon's looking really good. Or just help a kid here. Who's a kid here? Are you referring to yourself? Because technically, I feel like thoughts on Bly Berkeley liked. Because technically, I'm probably the youngest kid here. Well, maybe not. Because I'm 20. Are you playing Wish because of technicals, or is it a high play? I'm thinking it because it's just an undervalued play. Not really hyped up anymore. Honestly, Bly, I don't like it. I'm not even gonna look at the. I mean, the graph is awful. Nothing here to be seen. Now, I'm playing Wish. I mean, just because I think it's really undervalued at these levels. Same with like DATS, but like I said, anything could happen. It's still in a really big downtrend. It could go down to $3, but I think also another thing that is interesting at Wish right now is a buyout. A buyout potential of something like Amazon or something could happen. Thanks, Molly Clark, for the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, Wish right now is actually looking like a good candidate to be a buyout potentially. So I'm actually looking at Wish to see, like, even Wish could be a, like I said, buyout opportunity right now for a bigger company. I am a kid to a 90-year-old. Yeah, I guess. Um, I'll be 21 here next month, so that's exciting. But I'm probably the youngest person here. But that's all right. Not a lot of. I've been trading stocks for too long. I think I'm gonna have heart problems early from stress induced because I've been trading since. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Really appreciate it again, guys. Because I've been trading too long. I'm like an old man trading. I'm gonna tweet out some things. You guys got any questions? Let me know. I need to get. I think this mic is fine. I need to get like I definitely need to invest in another monitor. I probably have one laying around here, so I can just have chat on the other screen, and then I can I don't have to like switch back because I know it's probably annoying, but I don't have nowhere else to read it. So definitely, and I actually want to have HLBZ pulled up for this when it resumes trading. See, I'm curious if we gap back down or if we keep rolling. Wouldn't be surprised if we gapped. Oh, okay, we already started. Possible bull flag. We already hit 41. A possible bull flag forming. Looks decent. Is there anyone in HLBZ? I know someone said they're in HLBZ, which is crazy. But, man, I was actually going to enter HLBZ at open today. Decided not to, unfortunately. But still pretty risky to enter these plays. So, not too bothered. And, yeah, I think I'm going to be streaming most of the day today. I got really nothing else to do. So I'll probably be streaming for most of the day. I do have some like homework to do, and I need to clean my room a bit. But yeah, let's look at the chat. BGFB. Oh, we can look. I don't know what BGFB is, but we can look at it. BGFB. Big Five Sporting Good. I don't like the thesis for their company too much. Not a big fan of their company, honestly. Pretty overextended as well. Yeah, not too big of a fan. Hey, HLBZ looks really good. Wish I would have bought some shares this morning. Don't we all? I jumped in but stopped out. Damn, that's really unfortunate. What's the average salary for a normal job like yours, and how much do you pay tax? You don't have to answer if you don't want, but I'm so I mean I work at UPS, so I make $20 an hour. Um, I don't trade full time. I mean, I definitely make I actually like working to get out and make friends and like just get out of my house. I mean, I do make some money on trading, but yeah, I'm more of a long term investor, anyways. Might stack of stocks. Might start a stocks podcast. Real lack of personality in the space. No one really mixes content and stocks for a boring listen. Yeah, that'd be something interesting as well. I don't know who I would talk to, but yeah, I would love to start a podcast. That'd be cool. And I think that like I guess my main goal would be to not anything against people that are not a kid, but I think my if I could like if I did have an audience, my main like I would love to reach out to kids. Cuz like I think there's a serious problem in this culture that we live in. Like, you ask your parents how much they make, they don't tell you. No one really talks about finances. Like, even your parents, they don't really talk about how much they spend on the house. They don't talk about how much they make. And then, you grew up as a kid and you don't know how to manage your money. No one's really teaching kids about how to manage money. I went through school and there's not one class on money management. There's not one class on, economics, but it's so brief. There's not money on stock market. So, um, I think that you know, I don't like obviously I don't think people should be as obsessed as me as a stock market. That's probably not healthy. But I think kids should. I'd love to get the word out. I'd love to go to schools and talk about that to kids. There's a lot of value in the market for your, so you don't have to work. I feel it's hard for me because I feel bad for like the people that are 80 years working at McDonald's, but also that there's probably some life choices that happened as well. So, yeah, very interesting dynamic there. Stop loss leads to loss. Not always. $20. Where do you live? Wrong. Stop loss mitigates loss. Yeah. I'm gonna agree with Lauren on that. Suit yourself. That's correct. I had the same. It depends. Like it can lead to a loss if it's not proper, right? So let's just talk about like simple on HLBZ. So we're starting to make some new highs. If I was to enter here, my stop is going to be at 34. It's still a wide stop, but we have some support down here. So usually a stock you want to see to have higher highs. You don't want to see lower lows. So as soon as we break this 34, we're starting a lower low. And if we're in an uptrend, it's going to be higher highs. So if I was to enter here, I'd $34. If I've been long since $34 and I'm raising up my stop loss, I would have when we hit here, I would have raised it as this low 30.29. We still I raise it as the last low is usually where I put my stop loss. No classes on many things like handling trials and handling trials and tribulations. Yeah, that as well. Yes, all are talking about money and management start from all are. Schools would rather teach you how to put on a condom. I agree. No classes on trials. No, but it's your responsibility to educate yourself. Sometimes the ones who lead society don't want people good at finances. I agree. Lucid. I don't trade Lucid. We'll talk about that. Yeah. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Yeah. I mean, schools. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely some to all of these points. They don't want to rob the markets, yes, but I still think kids should have a general idea, and they would rather. Yeah, I do have a big problem with the school system. Like, even guys, I'm in college, and you should like see the shit I'm learning about. Sorry, I know I try not to cuss on here. I like I'm taking money management classes from professors that like that's another thing too. Is it's like which I never like I'm just learning classes from people that like know how to manage portfolios that have never managed portfolios. They've learned how to, but like they never have themselves. It's kind of a weird dynamic. And same with elementary. Like for someone like me who really likes money, I'm kind of an entrepreneur. I feel like the school system failed me, and I still did good grades and stuff. But I just think, I don't know, school system's just kind of weird. And I think people have a responsibility to learn for themselves, but I just don't like people just don't have any idea that there's the market and stuff like that, or what an investment is. So it's hard to even start if you have no building blocks to start from. Stop loss. We'll talk about this though. Yeah, I agree with you, Smegma. From commas. Yeah, I agree with everything. Like, yeah, for school for me, it's like still even like my English classes I suck at. Yeah, I think trade schools are a good route too. But yeah, there's definitely so stop losses are really good to protect your risk reward. So let's just talk about a stop loss. I just want to pull up a chart of I just want to give everyone a general idea. So usually in my trading, I only trade at support, and I have a whole video on this, but my whole thesis behind my trading style is I only buy at support. So that means my stop loss can be right under it. This is how I've made a lot of money, guys. So we obviously see that Amazon has been. We'll take this for example because I have taken this trade. So we'll actually move this down. So um, we can see that we have a lot of support at this $2,800 level. So this 29 or sorry 2,900. So I'd only buy at 2,900 when it hits the support zone, and then have my stop loss right under it. So that means that I can. There's a good risk reward there. So that's like if you buy at support using a stop loss is really good. Rip portfolio Pito has no backbone. Just two reasons why stop loss leads to rates. That's on CI. Mostly we learned to stop losing money out of management. I agree. Market red on the day. So, yeah, I mean, the market's red today, so everything's going to be dragged down. So, um, curious. Yeah, CEI still looks fine. Still consolidating. It's hard with this market just taking a lot of downturn. So, I'm curious. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out something real quick, too. Okay, cool. How do you find support? One sec, I'll let you guys. We'll go over that in 1 second. Okay. Any thoughts on CLF breaking the 200 day? We'll check at CLF and then we'll talk about support. I have a good video um, on how to find support and resistance. If you ever have time, just go back to my channel and look at that. I couldn't do as an in depth. You said it broke its 200. I think we could see a 200 point. Yeah, we could see some downside breaking the 200 day. I don't really use EMAs too much, but we can throw one on. So I'll throw on this adaptive EMA. We'll move this to 200. Yeah, 200 day is a good inflection point. 200 day. I usually only buy stocks over the 200 day moving average. If it dips below, it usually puts it in a pretty bearish zone. I don't use EMAs that much, but yeah, we did cross back over, so it's starting to look bearish again. And it's been on this really big uptrend. So yeah, very interesting to see. Yeah, definitely broke. So I would say that it's in a bearish. It's bearish right now. I mean, yeah, I was good. If you guys go, also my Twitter's in the bio. If you guys are interested, I tweet out a lot of important stuff as well. If you go to, I don't know why it goes Austin Nicholas still should be. If we go to, thanks for all the subscribers as well coming in. Really appreciate it. But I feel better soon. Thank you. I appreciate it, June. Yeah, I am feeling better. I usually try to start 30 minutes before market open. It's been hard. Let's go to playlist. If you guys go down to playlist and you go to technical analysis tutorial, there's the support and resistance line. It's really good. I took a lot of time. I'm gonna do some more videos like that in the future as well. So that is that. You think we see a 200 point correction? I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, SPY looks very bearish, but yeah, we'll just have to see. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna go into correction or anything. Just a small pull, just a correction, and the correction is very healthy for a market anyway. So not too bothered by that at all. If you guys got any other questions, let me know. Yeah, I might even I try to start 30 minutes before the market. Sometimes it's hard to roll out of bed. I mean, I like doing this, but still, sometimes it's like, ugh. Once I get up and I have, my cup of water and my bag of chips, we're usually pretty good to go. Someone asked me about Lucid. We're gonna go. Lucid has no earnings. They've had $100,000 of earnings in the last 2 years, and they're $50 billion market cap. If you're playing it for like a swing or something because of a catalyst coming up, okay, but long term, generally say no. Any scanning video, why? I don't know what you mean. I'm gonna need an ambulance into my. Do you agree that CI has to fill the gap back to $1.55? Palantir. Let's look. I think Palantir is still fine. We were dipping in SPY. It looks fine to me. Only down 1%. Could gap up quite easily. I wouldn't worry too much about it. CEI, I don't. Let me look at the gap. I think, like I said, CEI with this market downturn, it's gonna go down. But I don't really see a gap at $1.55 anywhere. Let me look. I'm not seeing it. There's no gap. There's no gap. If we're looking at, I'll show you an example of a gap. But no, CEI should be fine. Be careful with Pinto. It could correct. Palantir is fine. I would be fine on Palantir. I like Palantir. And NVC. Don't know it. I looked at this too. It's still like halted. It's weird. I have no idea why it's doing that. So yeah, CEI looks fine. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like I said, we still with this market being so choppy, a lot of these swings are just going to be very volatile. There's nothing you can do about it except just hold, sell, or buy more. You have 3 options to do. Yeah, because like AMC is down 5%. A lot of these momentum plays, they get drawn out the fastest with the market downturn. Just how it is. Unfortunately. Well, see, I don't use EMAs too much. Maybe I don't know. I think Palantir is still fine. I think I still think long term Palantir is a great buy. So not worried about it at all. Damn, someone gave me a thumbs down on this video. I am so upset. Oh no. Oh man. There's someone that just like always puts thumbs down. It cracks me up. I'll put 1 2 for that person. Psych. Yeah, like I said, pretty boring with this market being pretty choppy. Good, buying opportunities for sure. If you've been someone like me who's been waiting for a buying opportunity for a while now, I'm very thankful that there's one available. Geez, what is DraftKings news? I don't know what's going on with DraftKings. Pretty interesting. We had this huge spike this morning, and now we're down almost $10. Talk about a bear trap. Do you think of Dutch Bros? Bros just bought at $38. Might sell it to take profits. What's the ticker? What's the ticker on Dutch Bros? I saw that they IPO'd. I don't really have. I'm not really bullish on restaurants, to be honest. It's hard to expand. I mean, maybe you could be bullish on restaurants. I'm just not big. I don't really trade restaurants. Even like McDonald's, I don't see like. I guess I could see McDonald's keep going up in value for a long time to come, but It's not my thing. That's just all preference. I'd rather play tech and high growth stocks. Just my opinion, though. Yeah, Uber's doing good as well. Uber must have had some news. There's no way it's doing that. But yeah, stock market's definitely down and going down. So we'll have to see. Beam Therapeutics. Yeah, I like Beam Therapeutics as well. So that looks good. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. What is below 200 SMA? Company I like my dollar. Yeah, they're already pretty established. Ticker is Bros. I mean, they've always have been. They have a lot of growth. um, usually there's the EMAs, usually so they pretty much just follow the stock it's impulse structures, but pretty much if it breaks these big EMAs like the 200-day, the 100-day, the 200-day is a big pivot point for it to be bearish or bullish. So that's bearish or bullish, I guess. Actually, there's actually a perfect breakout that's about to happen on Dutch Bros as well. We have a picture perfect. If we break 52, we could see our next leg up. Looks really, really good. Perfect breakout, possibly. Trying right here. It looks good. I wouldn't sell if I have a good average on it. Sharpio. Too bad you're not Ben Sharpio. Just kidding. Dan, all right, we'll take a look at Uber. I'm actually curious. Uber, we'll go down to Uber. Yeah, I'm really beat up graph, but we starting to really curl up today. Must have been off some great news. Thanks for all the subs coming in too. I appreciate it as always. Let's go to Uber stock. We're gonna have to take a look at. Jeez, this last earning calls is crazy. Uber just turned pretty bullish. We beat all of our earnings. It's a pretty big. So we have 11 billion revenue, 8 billion market cap. I still think it's pretty overvalued. I don't like the long term thesis of the company. That's my only problem. It's really hard to make a lot of money because they have to pay their drivers a lot. It's very unprofitable. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Uber long term, but I definitely could see a what's the word? I could definitely see a bullish case for it though. Yeah, DraftKings is getting hammered today. Don't know why. I'll have to look into it. A lot of trenders today. Yeah, SPY's starting to look really, really heavy as well. If you guys are just joining, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Uber long term to be honest with you. I know like Warren Buffett's got shares in it, stuff like that. I just don't see the potential long term to be honest with you guys. I do and I don't. It's really hard. I see like that's I don't know. The earnings have just turned over this year. I guess if we're need to see September's earnings be good before I would think about buying it. That just seems to be breaking out. The DraftKings price is a decent swing into next quarter with two with profits from NFL season. Possibly. Also, you're gonna think of like the profits already gonna be built in though too to like the earning calls. So I think DraftKings is still kind of overpriced. Nah, I don't really think Edge is breaking out unless we break over like this 20 over the 10 level. I mean it is actually looks pretty good right now, but over the 10 level, it's big. But yeah, DraftKings is. Let's take a look at DraftKings. So 21 billion market cap. Um, actually, I see that's actually I haven't seen this, but there's really good earning. Like their revenue is crazy. Not I don't really like over that is crazy revenue. The thing is, it's a you're buying a lot of growth here because I mean we only have $1 billion in revenue and we're trading at like 20 billion, but you're buying the growth here. The EPS is really bad, but the revenue is good. Cost of revenue is pretty expensive, well, so it's going to be really hard to have this company be profitable. But we have a lot of cash on hand, so yeah, looks like a really good buy. The problem is it is overpriced, but I mean the growth is there, right? Um, yeah, hockey season. The growth is there, just not a lot of profits. DraftKings and Fort betting stocks hammered because of China crackdown government. Oh, are they? Okay, that makes sense. Thanks for letting me know. Mm, X has got the volume to break out. The problem is there's a lot of like. Let's look. Mm, no, no. We're gonna have to break this line right here for it to be bullish. If we can, if like I said, if we can break this $10 pivot, we could be bullish. But other than that, I don't think so. Thank you guys for all the subs too. I really appreciate it. Means a lot. Can't believe I've gained this many subs. My content can't be that good. Whoever thumbs down this video, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna start making some more YouTube videos. Like I don't know what you guys want to see, but I know people want to do like basic options stuff like that. I'm gonna throw those in as well because I do stream every morning. But I would like to throw some videos because like it's kind of hard to give a whole 15-minute lesson on something right here or of my knowledge because I mean I'd like to answer everyone's questions, look at some different tickers. It's hard to do that. So but yeah, if but by the way, if it breaks 10 EDSA, I could see something coming, but it has to break that 10 before I'd be interested. It's a big key pivot. Um yeah, BBIG keeps going down. People ask about greed all the time, and then I look and it's down 10%. But let's see if you guys got any questions. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, you're welcome, JC. No problems. Yes, the fears Evan Grade crash may end up in BK. Huh. What do you think about PLC? I think it's honest. I think it's the honestly that I like about daily profit loss. I haven't traded yet today. I've just been adding on my long term account. I'm definitely down on some growth stocks, but I haven't traded yet today. On my swings, but yeah, I don't really have a P&L to book today. I like day trader PLCE Children's Palace or Children's Place. I don't like it really. The graph's pretty beat down, but we'll take a look. It has kind of curled up since 2020. Let me do this real quick. Yeah, what I do is I'll tell you guys how I trade, how I break it down. So billion market cap. There's not a lot of growth in here. We had one good quarter. When I'm looking at growth, when I'm looking at growth stocks, I want to see like over 100% a year for hyper growth stocks. So if we look at Tiger, almost 180% a year. Not enough growth for me to want to be a buyer. Add funds like BlackRock. Added wish calls for October. At Hammer, yeah, that looks good. I know YouTubers who just do simple analysis on the top 3 trending stocks every day and they get crazy interactions. Seems like a simple formula to me. Yeah, yeah, that is so I've noticed yeah, I think my honesty, like there's gonna be a lot of like I like like I've said from the get go, like for the last 3 days, I've said support.com is trash and it's dropped 50%. Like, there's a lot of people that are gonna make you lose money because like for example, if I made a video about AMC, oh AMC is so bullish, of course I'm gonna pull the views. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be known. I want to be known as a someone that helps out. Like I know AMC is a terrible company. I'm not gonna go over why I think it's so bullish. That's my thing. So there's like a difference. I do want to pull views, but there's a right way to pull views. There's a right way to pull views in my opinion. It might be just good my ethics, but I also I'd rather have people follow me because they like my knowledge more than they like my bull BS. If that makes sense. But yeah, I could find the top 3 trending tickers, but I could do an actual analysis because people just want to see that you're bullish on it. They are about to release a brand in October. Wondering if it might be a good growth stock. Which one? BTS. I don't know much. I'd have to do some more research. The earnings don't look good. If they're doing a new brand, that's going to cost a lot of money. So, and they are a pretty small market cap. So you want to make sure that they have a lot of cash on hand to do such a thing. So let's look at their cash on hand as well. I mean, they've been recovering for a while, but just not enough earnings. They have great EPS, cash on hand. I mean, 65 million. It's modest. They haven't had a dip into it, but there's just not enough growth there for me to want to buy, right? Like, I want bigger numbers. Yeah, and I also I need to do some. I could do some videos I could. Spy's starting to go back up. What do you want to see? Probably CEI, but yeah. So yeah, there's definitely algorithm, and I have seen people I don't know. We'll see. I also have seen there's a lot of YouTubers. I'm not gonna say I know what I'm talking about too much because I obviously don't know everything, but a lot of these YouTubers are very, very dull, very I don't want to say boring, but they just they're very I just don't know what they're talking about. Just quite frank, they're just there's you can kind of just know when someone's talking. If you can't just talk about it off the top of your head, you really don't know what you're talking about, right? Like um for me, I can just talk about the stock market and it just flows out naturally. It's not like I have a script or anything. And some of these guys write scripts. It's just kind of weird. Um, Also, I want to start. I don't know if I want to do TikTok. TikTok is so easy to grow. People. I've had friends grow 100,000 followers on TikTok from one video. You can. It's really really easy to grow on TikTok. Instagram's hard. YouTube is probably the hardest to grow. That's why live streaming is the easiest. Oh my, did we look at Upstart today? Um, I know you guys might have been noticed, but I've been waiting to buy Upstart on this dip. I've been so excited to buy Upstart, right? And I just took a look at Upstart. Yeah, there's no dip. It just rips. We still have, so we're up 8%. This is a crazy growth stock. Crazy. Oh man, I wish I'd have no shares, but we really need to see a correction down back to this 222 level, in my opinion. Music to our ears when you talk, lol. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yes, he likes it once at the time, but it needs a line. So, yeah, Upstart. Gosh, this is such a ripper. I mean, look at this. Perfect. Just bull flags everywhere. It's crazy. I wanted to see a dip. I was gonna buy. It dipped a little bit yesterday, but Edson wants to break. Yeah, I mean, I'm not long until it can break this support line, this resistance line. If it breaks this resistance line, possibly, but yeah, it's starting to look okay. We have a nice bullish engulfing candle, but over 10 would probably start to look good. Still, we're actually gaining. This is a big volume stick right here. So over 10, pretty bullish. Looks like we're gonna break it here, possibly. I'm gonna pull off MACD. MACD is not too useful to me. Let's put on RSI. RSI is gonna show if we're overbought, where to buy into, things like that. So, actually on the 15-minute, we're good on RSI. 1 minute, we need to cool off a bit, but RSI looks generally cooled off from the big jump the other day, so that could definitely start to see a curl up here. We are flirting with this resistance line up here, so like I said, honestly, a 10 break would be big. I want to see it consolidate a bit here right under 10, and then the next leg up would be good to see. Almost $10 on EDSA. She looks like it wants to. Yeah, if it can break 10, be good. We want to see it kind of flag right here. So something like we want to see it cool off. Something like this. Maybe a flag fill in, something like that. I don't know how it'll fill in, but something like that. Base right under 10. Dutch Bros break out a bit. Yeah, I just talked about. Let's see. If we broke out of. Yeah, there's that big. There's this big. Yeah, we should see some really really nice hammer on the 1 day. Looking good. Like I said, we broke out of this level. A clear. So we are on a breakout right now, but if we definitely break this 54, we can have a runner. So I know someone said they have shares. Keep your shares. Keep your shares. I like this comp. I like. I'd put a stop loss at a good stop loss would be at they're 47.33. Make sure to scale out. But yeah, we are on a breakout. Wouldn't be surprised if we can break over this all-time high of today. Looks really really good if you're a holder. Like I said, big Dutch Bros just went public, right? Yeah, they did. I don't have any position, but looks good. Nice, super super nice 1 day candle. Nice. We're starting to form a flag like I talked about. Base right under 10, and then hopefully we can go up from there. That's kind of what we'd like to see. And yeah, sometimes I do live trading. I just with the market like this, I just don't feel like trading right now. To be honest, I'd rather talk. I'll watch you guys. I mean, unless if I see an A plus setup, I'll take it. But I've done so many trades, I don't really get FOMO anymore. I get FOMO on. I actually have gotten FOMO on these Chinese plays. Some of them are so intriguing to buy. It's like I'm almost getting FOMO not buying in. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kathy buys this DraftKings dip. Watch, she will. But yeah, we're based right under 10. We're looking for that next leg up. That looks really, really good as well. So, yeah, I know some people, you guys were talking, so if it EDSA breaks over 10, could be nice. Still a big pivot point, though. Yeah, Lucid's going crazy, too, up 9%. Still would never hold Lucid. Yeah, that's like another thing. Like all these channels go crazy about like how Lucid's the next big thing, but for me, it's just revenue. It's quite simple. If you have a company with revenue that grows over time, that's like it's gonna be a good company. If you have no revenue, it's gonna be bad company. I don't know. That's just my whole basis on things. Seems kind of straightforward, and that's kind of what it is. Any thoughts on scales? It's been killing me for months. Yeah. So I haven't looked at scales in a long time. Scale is crazy. Yeah, so I would be obviously this 10 zone, this SPAC floor is really really good. I would risk off 10-6 though. Man, it's crazy crazy chart. I remember all the hype on this thing. But we just need to look at. So we have a 4 billion market cap. It's going to be interesting to see. So for me, Skills is a hyper growth stock. We're growing about 100% a year, year over year. We had a kind of slow June. I want to see it pick up in September. Cash on hand, we're still going up. Our revenue. The problem is we have a lot of revenue, but we have good revenue growth. But the problem is we don't have a lot of revenue. So our revenue is maybe like 250 million. Oh, it's right there. And our market cap's 4 billion. That's the problem I have here. Not a lot of revenue, and but it's really really good growth. So it's trade off there for me. So much hype, so much red. I know. I asked earlier for thoughts on VCIV up 20%. I don't know what VCIV is. Lisa had a nice team. Also, Saudi funding backloading. Excellent boys running the show. All the momentum stocks higher fly. Have no income. Yeah, so there's a difference between we're talking just like holding. There's a big difference between holding a swing because of momentum and being bullish long term. I do everything, but I'm most of a hyper growth stock enthusiast. That's where most of my money's sitting in hyper growth stocks. For me, I look at long term. But if we're talking about swing trading, stuff like that, that's fine too. Day trading, we can look at technicals and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, interesting for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Wishes, like I said, really, really good revenue. We just don't have much of it. So for that market cap, it's kind of unjustifiable, especially at $40 a share. That was crazy. But I mean, it's a solid buy. You want to see that September earnings pick up a bit. Okay. Yeah, I guess I know that it's Saudi Arabia backed. I think I found a pump and dump LOL. And now it's back down. Yeah, that happened. So let's look at Adder, and then I want to put up Etsa. Yeah. Um, Adder, Adder looks like I said. I've talked about this. We have this higher low. So we're looking good. This is kind of what I drew. We hit our 200-day moving average. We crossed that again. So I want to see it make another high low. I'd risk off would be probably like $12 on this, but yeah, it looks fine. Um, it looks really good. I just don't, it's a good swing play for sure. Just make sure I'd honestly risk off like I'd risk off 12 too, but yeah, it looks decent. DraftKings, any thoughts? Let me. I'm not used to all this chat. Give me one sec. It's good though. It's good. I don't know if Dutch Bros is a long term hold. I haven't done any research on it. Its IPO looks really really good. I'd have to do some more research. I couldn't tell you to be honest. DraftKings again has. I actually really like DraftKings. Hypergrowth are more volatile sometimes. I like DraftKings. Its overall thesis. It's growing really really quick. My only problem would be like places banning sports betting stuff like that. Hypergrowth can be volatile, so pretty much a growth stock is over like 30% a year, and hypergrowth is 100. So if we look at some names that are over 100% growth year over year, they're gonna probably reflect that in the stock price. So I found I found a lot of stocks that have made me 5 times my money in the last few years, just by hypergrowth. So if you just put money in those, let it sit, hypergrowth pays off. All you gotta do is just check it every quarter that the earnings calls are good. I'm in point 40 watching. Bros, good a bull flag. Let me take a. It's kind of a bull flag. It's not really too big of a bull flag. I mean, maybe if we go to smaller time frame. Really no. Nah, it's really not a bull flag. We just have a nice resistance line that we popped. Bull flag would be. There's not a big enough. I mean, that's kind of a bull flag, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we're starting to look really good on this as well. All right. Yeah, it's 5, but this, like I said, this is really, really good. I want us to consolidate right under this 10 level, like I said, and then have a next move up above. Looks like we're potentially breaking our. So once we break this falling wedge, we'll move up. SPY, interesting. Also, if you guys are curious, I tweet out a lot of things on my Twitter. The Twitter's the link in my bio. If you're interested, just go ahead and give that a follow. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. So, just off the topic, I don't know if anyone feels my pain, but I just bought a new black car, and it is so hard to keep clean. I wash it every single day, and as soon as I take it out on the road, it gets dirty. It's pretty annoying. Just some background information. Yeah, BBIG still looks bad. I wish I would have went short 975. That's where I had my stop. I've told everyone for the last few days. Uh, yeah, I don't know. BBIG is interesting for sure. I mean, the long term thesis was Zash. So yeah, that's my problem is that like I said, I said that whole time that 10 pivot is really really key to claim. I wouldn't go long unless that 10 happened. I've said that, but the problem is we didn't break that 10 pivot. We kind of got we're down to the 960. So again, this thesis is the same. If we can't break 10, that's just probably just going to go back down. So if we can't break 10 on later in the day, we could potentially see a move up. But until it does that, there's not going to be a lot. That pivot point, we have to break that. So um, yeah, that's why I always wait for those big pivots to come intact before I end up actually buying into it. Upstart looks so good. Yeah, man, I wish I had Upstart at $40. Just um, yeah, I mean, yeah, just a lot of selling pressure. We tried to hit that 10 pivot, just couldn't. Tried a few times. Bro is good. Do you do microcap searching? Sometimes. Howdy, thoughts on DraftKings issuing new shares to pay for the announced bid? I don't think it's too big of a deal. I think it's an offering that's going to get bought up. I'm not logging. That's just a little trade for fun. Oh yeah, yeah, I get it. I love trading for fun too. Day trading, it's the thrill. Thoughts on DraftKings issuing new shares? Offerings are usually bad for a bigger cap company. I see what they're trying to do. They have a lot of cash on hand right now, and I understand they want to keep their cash on hand and have someone else pay for it. I hate how DraftKings kind of screws their shareholders, but I think the long term thesis on DraftKings is we have a lot of year over year growth. So I think DraftKings is still, I would put a buy on it. Yeah, Dutch Bros is printing money. Yeah, that key level was broken. So let's see what we're doing. Yep, that key level was broken. We still have one more key level. Oh yeah, we broke that key level. So yeah, perfect move up from Dutch Bros. Perfect. If you, we could have played calls on this. You see, we're really trying 1-2 times to break. As soon as it breaks this resistance, we're gonna have a big move up. So yeah, congrats if you looked at that play. Perfect setup. I didn't have that setup, or I didn't look at it. Also, people have asked if they want me to put a face cam on. I think that could help get more views. My problem is I kind of have curly hair. Hold up, pull up a picture of myself. And I usually wake up at 7 o'clock half asleep. I don't know if I really want to show anyone my face. But everyone's been saying get a face cam. That is me. Damn, underrated tweet. But yeah, okay. If you guys do follow my Twitter, if you guys look in, I do have all of my favorite hyper growth stocks. I haven't really looked at them too long. Oh, where is this? I have my whole uh, thing put together. Where is it? Oh, here we go. I have this whole thing put together. I've done hours of research on all these companies. I need to look at them again, but yeah, my IRA is up 160% this year just off of these hyper growth stocks. If you follow my Twitter, you can get a chance to look at those too. Thank you. Here's my Twitter blows up. Hi, about American Airlines. Sure, we can take a look at American Airlines. AA. Is that American? Oh, it's out. I'm stupid. Yes. Okay. So again, we have this really nice support zone right here. Crazy run up, $10 to $50. I want to take a look at earnings right now, but as soon as I would love to see a 200 EMA tag. So I'd love to be a buyer in this kind of 42 range. Right here, this 40. We could put a Fibonacci extension on here, but the 42 level is going to be kind of the level that I would like to get. Where I don't know how to do the fib levels on here. We want to project off of this recent low. I don't like this arc. We'll just not ignore it. We'll ignore that right now. But yeah, anywhere in this kind of 42 level, I'd be a buyer. Let's take a look at the financials. Looks like a super healthy uptrend chart. Has a lot of market resistance too. And we're down 7% today. So net profit margin, that's interesting. That's up a lot. So what I'm looking at here, yeah, we have, decent revenue year over year, 30%. We've beaten earnings, EPS by a lot. Our revenue is, wait, is that true? The revenue is 2.5. The revenue is about $12 billion. Wait, or no, sorry. Yeah, about like 11 billion. And their stock is 8 billion. Wait, hold up. This can't be right. The last year they've had over $10 billion in revenue. They're trading at a $8 billion market cap. What's their profit margin? Oh, this is why. Their cost of revenue is pretty expensive. Yeah, not a lot of growth. A nice uptrend. I'm sure there's something else behind the scenes, but not a lot of growth. But decent earnings. Yeah. Okay. I was like, that revenue looks a little bit too good. Oh, no, Aloka, gotcha. What chart and program is that? This is just Thinkorswim. Yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah, I was like confused, and then, but like, also revenue. I really like IEA. I think IEA is gonna pop out with some time. I've been long on this for a while. I've lost money. It's not really the earnings, but they have like $2 billion of earnings, and their market cap is Market cap's 500 million, but not a lot of earnings though. That's the problem. I got a phone call to take. 1 second. All right. Sorry, my girlfriend called me. Just had. Do you think any? I don't do any over the counter trading. Actually, um, what's there's a couple GM. Is it? There, I like this stock. Hold up, let me find it. I need to go to my IRA and look. I am holding one long term over the counter. There's one that's been showing really, really good earnings and stuff like that. Give me 1 sec. Can't find it. No. I don't do too much over the counter. I did have one in my IRA. I can't find it, but yeah, lots of there is a lot of opportunity. The only one I follow is this because my uncle follows it. KGKG. Oh wow, KGKG broke out today. Oh, interesting. Supposedly, like there's two guys from Budweiser who are high up, started this company. I don't know. Maybe someone has some insight to KGKG. I usually make fun of it, but oops. Do you do just had lots of employees quit and sue due to vaccine? Yeah, that's gonna have much. No one's forced. Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting topic. I'm probably not gonna give my opinion on that. If I give my opinion on that, I don't want to get. I'll kind of give my opinion. I don't. Man, that's actually I'm not gonna give my opinion. You guys could probably find a. Yeah, I'm not gonna give my opinion. I don't think you should be forced to do anything though. That's all I'm gonna say. Do you guys got any other tickers? Let me know. We will go over those. Anything you should be forced to? No, I'm not even. I don't know. It's definitely interesting, like a dynamic. Like I don't think anyone should be forced to do anything, but at the same time, like I don't think anyone should be forced to do anything, but at the same time, like I don't really think they're gonna like. I know people have some crazy conspiracies about the shot, but I really just don't think like that many like. I just don't see like the government's not gonna chip people. I don't think they're trying to kill anyone. I think it's kind of you're kind of being ludicrous if you think that like they're trying like the shot is there out to get you. I think maybe COVID, and also like my dad's a nurse and he's seen some pretty nasty stuff with COVID, like young kids die and stuff. So definitely interesting. You guys got any other stocks though? Yeah, Spies. Look at that candle on Spy. That 5 minute. That's crazy. It just it's so volatile right now. September. Um, yeah, September gets really really volatile into October, and then we usually cool down in December. So, yeah, definitely interesting to see what will happen here. All right, read the chat. Smart LOL. Yeah. NSAV. We'll look at DATS. My no opinion. A is forcing vac. No opinion needed. Good. So A is forcing vaccine, so people are quitting. They already. Okay, so yeah, maybe it's not the best spy. CRVS. I like DATS checkmate. I'm still accumulating a position. We're in conspiracies for the. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty. I would say. Relic attempted. Yeah. Flights could. Thank you, Mr. G, for the sub. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely a lot of viewpoints on there. I mean, I usually, I don't really like. It's hard. Viewpoints are hard. Like, any thoughts on Spear? I'm watching level 2. Every time it goes for 17, about. We'll look at Spur. Um, what's up with DraftKings? I had an offering. Yeah, definitely very interesting. I don't know much about how they test stuff. It's very interesting. Um, it looks like we're just oh, we don't want the Fibonacci extension. Oh no. Yeah, actually, this looks really good. We're looking. This is actually a quote unquote perfect bull flags stepping up here. So it looks like we're just consolidating off of this big move. Could see some really big upside coming up here. I'd say hit $1.90. What a teaser. Yeah, we don't need. We can talk about that. Let's see in 2 years if you're. Yeah, let's talk about something else other than the vaccine. That's probably a great idea. I'm not gonna really put my opinions on there. All right. If you guys, that's a broke. Oh, that's a broke 10. Let's check out that. Okay, let's check out. All right, let's please end the vaccine talk. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, there we go. So we broke that 10. Really nice. So we should have some upside to go. Curious to see how this plays out. At the end of the day, we'll just see. Interesting. Okay, perfect. That's at 10.2. So yeah, that looks really good. We broke out of this 10 resistance. So yeah, we might see some upside. Do you have shares, Alexa? I feel like you have shares. I know some people have some shares. So congrats if you have those. Not my thing. Oh, if you guys, I've been curious too. If you guys, what do you? I don't know if any of you guys follow growth stocks, but what's like if you guys, I'm just curious what like is like. I guess this would be a question I like asking people because again, all of our opinions are different on stocks, but I like to know what people like. If you could choose one stock for the next 10 years, which would it be? That's I'm curious what people think about that. So for me, I would pick APPS Digital Turbine. But also there's so many good stocks out there. But if you could pick one for 10 years, what would you pick? I know people would probably say Apple, stuff like that, but I'm curious. If you that's what I get that question asked a lot. I always say APPS off the top of my head, but there's so many different stocks out there that I'm bullish on. But again, people have different opinions too. So like, I know people might think that like NFTs are huge, so maybe they're gonna say Ethereum. And also, I would actually put Ethereum in the next 10 years. That'd be maybe my second. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Edsa looks really good. Broke that 10 level, so that's a big pivot point. Also, score would be a decent one as well. 10. Yeah, if we can keep over 10, we'll be good. Phil, okay, depends on the strategy. Learsit or Elms, okay. Tesla, okay. I want to look at this. Phil is my growth stock. Let's take a look at that here. So there, yeah, that's I love to know different people's opinions. Phil, maybe it's this. Huh, very interesting chart here. 25, lots of room. We've had, this is actually crazy. Crazy chart, looks really good. With these over the counters, gets really volatile, but that looks like a good play. I'm actually going to put that on watch, and I want to take a look into that. All these I want to take a look at. Lucid or Elms, Tesla. I think Tesla's good. I live in, I live in 50, so my outlook is different. Yeah, that is true as well. STEM has great room to run. I also like Tezos Crypto. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna write down these, and I'm gonna take a look at this. Um, I'm not gonna bash anyone's opinion. I also like Tezos Crypto. Okay, UWMC. I'm gonna take a look at all of these that you wrote. I don't know a lot of these. I know Tesla. Tesla's really good. UWMC for mortgages feels over the count, but it is Diamond Exchange. I do see that it looks like a really nice chart. I'm gonna take a look at all of those that you wrote. I want to see. Um, so I hate to be the. I'm just gonna so just off of the problem for me for Lucid to hold it long term is our earnings. You know, we only have $100,000 of earnings and a big market cap. I see the hype behind it for sure. Maybe it'll pan out one day. I'm gonna look at all these. I'm gonna write them down and take a look at these tonight. Get back to you guys tomorrow on what I think. But yeah, I think that it's really hard. Even Roku would be good too. Roku. I think like it'd be hard for me to put between APPS, Ethereum, Roku, um, possibly Upstart, and maybe Futu. Those five. Those five. Futu. Futu be hard. It's really hard. Tesla isn't about EVs like people think. It's the next big tech. Yeah, you're buying technology. When you're buying something like Tesla, it's definitely like the battery technology. Yeah, you're not really buying for the revenue, but they have, they are so far above on their technology. It's crazy. Yeah, there's so many good growth stocks out there. And then another one is like, yeah, God, I love Futu. FUTU. If you guys are interested, it's a Chinese company. It's one of my favorite growth stocks, and it's been hammered lately. Same thing with Tiger. God, Upstart's up 10% today. Jesus Christ. Upstart's gonna have to Upstart's gonna have to take a breather here eventually. Like I just relate Upstart kind of back to Tesla. Just goes higher every day. All these crazy parabolas are definitely gonna have to back down eventually. They're gonna have to hit their $200 moving average. At some point they're gonna have to dip down. So still gonna be patient on Upstart. It's crazy though. I think they grew like 1,000% this quarter or something stupid. Do you guys got any other questions? Let me know. Just tweeting out some things. Yeah, and that's also and like you were saying, James, your perspective as you're older also changes. I know like a lot of these new kids, I would even consider myself tech, but maybe you put your perspective on something else. I agree on Tesla, yes, 100%. The first car hasn't even hit the road yet. Should be coming out in the next few weeks. They just got EPA. Okay, 520 is a lot. That's a really good technology. How's about CMC? How like CMG? I don't know about CMC. Like I said, I'm not CMC. Commercial metals broke down from our 200-day moving average, so it definitely looks bullish from here. Looks like we're gonna catch a falling knife. We can look at earnings though. Lots of revenue. Founded in 1915. Jeez. You can't find it on here for some reason. Oh, here we go. Earning calls. I don't know why it won't show up, but yeah, it looks like a decent long-term hold. I don't know. Really had a bad 2008. Hasn't recovered since. Not my favorite play. Sears played it as well as lunch money. Saba, yeah, Saba's definitely interesting, and Ambus as well. Okay, we need to look back at some of these other tickers. Okay, let's look at ETSA, Bros, and we'll look at some. We'll try to find some lunch money. Okay, ETSA, I want to see what happens with this. ETSA, we're still holding that 10 level. What did we end up hitting? We still have to hold this 10 level for a pivot. Still looks okay. I think, what did Bros do? Bros looks good. We're starting to flag on this 5-minute. And then, or I'm so tempted to get in volume chart. We'll look at that. We'll look at CRVS, and then we'll look at that. Okay, CRVS for lunch money. Oof, CRVS is interesting right here. So this is a very huge. We've had a lot of resistance in this area. If we can break, we really have to claim this $7 level and hold it. But if we claim the $7 level, it could be huge. Still curious if we can claim that though. Not probably the best setup that I've looked at. RWLK. We'll take a look. Thanks for all the subs coming in today, too. I appreciate it. RWLK. Oof. Interesting. We have lots of room all the way up to 343. This might be a lunch money play. RSI is cooling off. We're starting to flag off right here as well. I'm actually gonna play this stock today. I'm gonna wait to see if we can. All right, on my E-Trade, I'm gonna load up a couple hundred shares. I think I'm gonna buy. Let's see. We'll do 1,000 shares. I'm gonna load up a market order. I'll let you guys know when I buy and when I fill at. Yeah, tons of subs coming in today. Appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna wait for this. Definitely, I do like this play. Wait to buy. But I have my market order pulled up, so that's the Lucid batteries, which I believe. Yeah. If that battery is true, that 520, and I know they're more luxurious than Tesla. So yeah, like that could be definitely stuff that I don't know about, but just off of earnings, I'm not bullish. But yeah, that is, if it does go that many miles, I could definitely see why people that are looking at it. Yeah, tons of subs. Really appreciate it, guys. Still not gonna buy into RWLK. I'm gonna wait for it to cool off a bit, but I am looking for a potential opportunity to buy. Still needs to cool down a bit on the 5 minute. We'll see. Man, I don't know if this is allergies or what, but very interesting. We'll see what happens with this. If you guys got any other questions, let me know. DraftKings, yeah. I don't know. It's been hitting bad today. So yeah, I definitely want to see. Like I said, I want to see RWLK cool off. I have this market order at 1,000 shares, so we'll see. I'm not gonna buy yet. I'm still waiting a little bit. I want it to start curling. Upstart just hit 320. That's crazy. I want to see what we can do here. So once we start to curl back up, I'll be looking for an entry. Let's see what you guys think. Any stocks taking off vacation suggestions? All my stuff. Yeah, you take me on vacation too. My PayPal's in the bio. No. I liked Costa Rica a lot. What continent? Yeah. Bless you. Thank you, June. I appreciate it. COVID. Maybe I have COVID. What happened to Antarctica? I'm not finding any news. Antarctica. Bless you. Thank you. We can look at the LTA here in a second. Bless you. Thank you. Antarctica. I live in Colorado. Colorado's pretty cool. Hawaii's cool. Yeah, I like Costa Rica. Costa Rica was a lot of fun. You can take me along if you'd like. So I'm waiting for a curl up here. Still gonna wait for RSI to reset. Man, I really think wherever the Hobbit was filmed. I know some of y'all saw the Hobbit, but it's such beautiful. I think it's where's that Hobbit was filmed. Don't know where it's filmed, but I really love to go wherever that was. Mexico's always fun. Nice bullish candle engulfing right here. Like I said, we'll see. Oh, thanks for all the subs again. I know not all the subs are showing on like Streamlabs. I don't know why, but again, I appreciate it. All the subs coming in, appreciate it. We are doing a giveaway at 500 subs. I don't know what we're gonna give away. Maybe I'll give off my autograph. I'm sure you guys would just love to have my autograph. New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand, June, and BTS. Yes, they did film some parts in Greenland too, I believe. I would love to go to Greenland as well. Oh, is it New Zealand? Okay. Yeah, New Zealand. I thought it was filmed in Greenland too, but yeah, New Zealand. I would like to go to Greenland too, but yeah, that super cool. I would love to go there. All right, we're starting to form this base right here, so I'm going to. All right, we're gonna. So first, when I go into this trade, so I'm gonna look. I'm gonna say, all right, I'm buying 1,000 shares. So every dollar, it's gonna move. Every cent is gonna move $20. So I'm willing to risk this last low of $1.88, which would be 10 cents, and then I lose 2.20 potentially. So I'm willing to risk this honestly $1.90 area. So I'm gonna put it when I do buy. I'm gonna actually put in my market order right now. So I'm gonna tell you guys what I get filled at here. We can look at our time and sales too. Got filled at exactly $2 right there. So we're in at 2, and I'm willing to risk. Willing to risk that. Might add a little bit on the way down as well if we hit this $1.96 level, but I am willing to risk off $1.88. Pretty large stop loss. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Yeah, Hobbit would be cool to look at. We could pull up time. We could pull up level 2. Level 2 is heavy on here. Oops, what is that? Live news. All right, we're breaking this $2 wall. There's a lot of still pretty thin. Yeah, we'll see what we can happen. I'd like to make some lunch money. Every every cent it goes up, I make $20. So I'm at $40. Let's go. It'll probably dip on me though. We have a really breakout over this line, so we'll go ahead and see. Maybe we'll get paid. That would be cool. That would be cool. Are you using E-Trade? I use E-Trade to trade on my phone, and then I use TD Ameritrade to graph. Why is RWLK up news? I don't know. Not too sure. I'm probably gonna. So watch. I'm gonna show you guys. So once we're in the money, so I'm actually gonna. It'd be really smart to put your stop. I'm gonna actually raise my stop limit. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna move my stop limit up to $1.96. We started a new low, so I'm gonna use this as the new low. So $1.96. I'll put as my stop. And I'll scale out if we go up, and then I'm gonna keep raising my stop limit up as we go to protect profits. If we get to the profits, we'll see. Trying pretty hard to break out of this zone right here. I'd love to see a 2-4 break right here. That'd be very nice. Or actually a 2-5 break. Could be pretty solid. Level 2 still probably pretty heavy. We'll see. SPY's also flagging on the 5-minute potential next leg up on SPY. Yeah, that still looks decent. I know someone asked me. I would not have bought in, but it's starting to curl back up a little bit today, for sure. So yeah, the most I'm gonna use, I put $1.96 as my stop loss because I'm gonna risk. This is the last low, so I'm gonna risk that last low. If it breaks that, we're gonna end up losing the chart, the higher highs. So we want to make sure those are intact. All right, we did break that 2-4 level. If we could buy lunch, that'd be cool. I'm kind of hungry. If you guys have any questions, let me know. We can go over anything. Did start a position, just a very small position in our WLK. Well, not a small position, but you know, about $4,000. It'll just be a day trade here. Our scaling out at 2.5. We have a lot of room to go up on this chart. We have a lot of momentum. So, oh, there we go. 2.6. Let's go. 2.7 is the next big resistance level to break here. But yeah, it looks pretty good so far. Already up 3% from our entry. We'd love to see that. All right. Oh, let's go 2.9. All right. So you know I got 2,000 shares here. We're up almost $1, so I'm up $200 on this play. I'm gonna go ahead and simply sell out 50 shares, right? Or sorry, I'm gonna sell out 500 shares. So I sold 500 shares. We just got filled at 2.1. So we're gonna put a little line here. I just want you guys to. So 2.1. We scaled out 500 shares. We're locking in profit. I'm gonna still keep my stop loss where it's at. My next scale out zone is gonna be 2.15. So look, we're already on a winning. And actually, I'm gonna raise my stop limit up to $2.02. That way, I'm gonna lock in at least about $80 on this trade, or sorry, $100. So put my stop limit up at $2. See how I scaled out up at the top. I'm raising up my stop limit. So right now, I cannot lose. I'm purely in the profits right now, and I'm gonna be scaling up as we go and raising our stop limit. So congrats if you took that trade with me. I think we're up about 8%, something like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Love this setup. Took the setup. Now we just ride it out. We'll start scaling out as we go up, and we'll start raising our stop limit. Already locked in about $100 of profit. So, you know, not the most I've ever made, but you know, that's the one trade today. I wasn't really looking to even trade today at all, but we'll take it. Take what I can get. Maybe I'll go buy some more Pokemon cards. Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Sweet. We'll just let rest of this ride. Glad I influenced you. Yeah, thanks, Leka. I appreciate it. Yeah, make sure you're following me. If you are playing RWLK, I am not a financial advisor, but make sure if you are, we raise up our stop limit. We're scaling out, so we don't lose on a trade. Sold at 213 from $1.98. Nice. That's great. $1.98. That's great. I'm already up in the money, so I might as well just hold some shares. We'll see what happens. It could go crazy today, so we'll let that sit. We're already protected from profit. Usually when I buy stock ups, I get stuck holding bags. Congrats, thanks. Did you see what I did though? Before I entered, I tried to make it very clear. What I was willing to risk, I put my stop limit in, and then we're gonna scale up, raise our stop limits up. So I hope you guys, when I'm do trading, not that you're necessarily taking my trade, but taking my technique of what I do, and then trying to figure out yours. All right, I am gonna scale out another 500 shares here. Let me tell you what I get filled at. Okay, we got filled at 216. Why did I get filled at 216? Oh, I see the bid. Okay, so we filled some again at 216. So yeah, from $2. So we have $500. So we have 5 times 16. So yeah, we've locked in a couple $100 of profit for sure. We're still riding another 1,000 shares. So really, really good profit. We're already up 20%, or sorry, 10% if you did take this trade with me. So that is great news. I still think this can go higher. I'm probably not gonna. So I did scale. I'm also gonna raise up my stop to 2.8. That way I'm locking in about $300 in profit. So we're gonna raise up our two. So I just made. Oh, I don't know. I can go look back at my P&L, but what I made off of here. Regardless, we made some good money from $2. About probably 280 in profit right now. So I'm gonna leave these other 1,000 shares. I'm gonna move my stop limit up to $2.05, and we'll just ignore this and see what happens. Good. Glad that happened. More Pokemon cards. If you guys like the content, I do stream every day. Tomorrow I'm not going to stream much because I have school. I actually might skip streaming tomorrow because I'm going to get a good night's sleep and have school tomorrow. But if you guys do like the content, make sure you guys leave a sub. I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube. Maybe if I get monetized on YouTube, I can quit my UPS job. That would be cool. Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, RWLK could go crazy today, so we're going to hold these other 1,000 shares. Is a lotto play. We already locked in profit, so there's no. I mean, obviously, like if you locked in, if I was playing like 100,000 shares, I'd probably sell out a lot. But right now, we have half of our position still. Our stops at 2.5, so we're still gonna make $100 off of these 1,000 shares we're holding. So, or I'm sorry, we'll make $50 off of them. My apologies, but we'll see. Nice, we're starting a nice flag on this 1 minute. Looking for the next leg up. Sorry, I just jumped in. Thoughts on Adder? We'll look. Like, how are you? How's it going, Amber? What is your Twitter? Hello, Amber. Hello. How are you, friend? I am doing well. Just jumped in. Thoughts on Adder? We'll look at Adder. Links in bio. If you can't find it, let me know again. I'll try to look. Nice, looking really good on RWLK. Lunch money has been secured. Any good? Maybe we'll go. Maybe I'll get like. Maybe I'll go to Wendy's. Adder looks decent. Still, hopefully we can make a higher low right here. I would not honestly. I would not buy in here. I'd wait for it to buy in this $11 range, or for it to consolidate again, kind of up here. Hello. We'll go through our Twitter. Let me go to. What did we just buy? What was I just? Hold up. RWLK. Ticker. So nice. RWLK. Yeah. Oh, holy cow! We're hitting 220 right here, guys. Wow. All right. I'm actually gonna scale out some more. I'm kind of being a wiener. But I like my profits. I'm a big wiener when it comes to profits. So scale out 200 right here. 250. Okay, we got filled at 217. Okay, we're writing this other 750 shares, I promise. I'm such a big wiener when it comes to profits. It's like I just get so sad when it goes back down. Okay, so Twitter. Damn, we're already at $2.02. This is a big ripper. Holy cow. All right, we're going to hold these other 750 shares. No selling. Congratulations if you took that play. This is my Twitter. It's televised. Yeah, it should be in bio. Let's look. Okay. Thanks for all the subs coming in. Appreciate it. Thanks. You are awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Oh, did you guys make money off of this trade? Yeah, who made money off this trade? I joined. thanks you, or hopefully, yeah, if you guys made money off this trade, congrats. I hope everyone did that followed. But yeah, it's right here, my Twitter, right down here. If you guys made money, let me know. That'd be awesome. If you are in this trade with me, make sure you're scaling out like I am and raising your stop limit up. I'm gonna hold these other 750 shares, and I'm gonna raise up my stop limit to 210 again. Do you guys see how I'm constantly, I'm scaling out of my position and raising up the stop loss? That's what I want you guys to get out of this. So I'm gonna put my stop loss at 210. So yeah, we really captured this 10% move really, really well. Oh, nice, nice, Alexa. I'm glad everyone made some money. One day I need to get, yep, like $100. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm glad everyone is making money. I made a whopping $20 early off it, less than you percentage wise. That's all right. That's sweet. I mean, as long as a winning trade is good, and I'm still holding shares. I still think we're gonna go up. But yeah, I instance $1 holding for a longer take. Nice, Lauren. I'm glad everyone is. I'm since we had a really good trade today. We're almost up about 12%. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna trade again. I'm gonna leave that as a nice win. I've made money today. I'm gonna go buy some Pokemon cards. Maybe I'll get my girlfriend something. Nah, that's a bad idea. Um, but yeah, congrats if you guys took that. If you guys got any other questions, let me know. If you guys, I live every day, so make sure you hit that sub. Money is profit. Money is money. Profit is profit. Yes, I agree. Love profit, and I also just like winning. So yeah, I'm holding these 750 shares. Make sure you're scaling out. Putting your stop loss on. Good, good, good. I'm waiting for the guy that like comes in here and I give him a trade. He makes 10% off of $1 million, and he just like gives me like 5,000, or he loses it, and then sues me because I'm actually not a financial advisor though. I've said that, so yeah. And actually, one day I want to be a hedge fund manager, so maybe one day you guys can just buy my shares. You'll just buy my shares. I'll trade for everyone. Be like the new Kathy Woods, but better. Except I don't know how you get better than her. But Spy's doing really, really good. We've that 5-minute flag, pretty good. I was hoping that Spy would dip more, so I'm not really excited about it. To be honest with you guys, my other long-term hold on AUPH is up 9% today. Nice. If you guys got any other tickers questions, let me know. Yeah, I got a stop loss of 210 at these other 750 shares. Good stuff. We waited for that to curl back down. Perfect move. All right, great. That is good. Looks like we're ready for our next leg up too. I'm not gonna buy any more, but should be moving up. RSI kind of reset there. $21 is $21, man. That's 2 lunches. I'll take. If you don't want the 21, I'll take it. Now that's like 4 lunches. What the heck? Wendy's 5 for 5. Man, I have a lot of respect for $20. Seriously, that's 4 meals. I'm a college kid. You always got to relate it to meals. Goal. And at 2:15, so of course we are going down, guys. I think you'll be okay. I think 2:15 is a decent entry. I think we're ready for our next leg up as well. So if you're in at 2:15, make sure you put your stop loss at about, man, I don't know. It's kind of hard to put a stop loss on here. I'd say probably about 212, but we'll see. I think you should be okay. We'll see. Looks like we're ready for our next leg up. RSI is kind of resetting. Goal. Okay. Don't like the chart. Pretty beat down chart. Doesn't look good. Man, I want to take a shower. Okay, might be okay. I'm still holding shares too, so I mean I have a stop limit. I've already made money, but yeah, I think you'll be okay. What we want to see right now is that we break this. I need to clear all these drawings. You guys have already got the idea that I made money, and I put it all in there. Our next leg looks like we'll see. RSI is reset pretty well, so 5 minutes still pretty overextended, or actually on the 15 and 5. So we definitely Do need to have a dip somewhere here, a larger term dip, probably down to these 2.8s would be healthy. Right. Appreciate all the follows coming in. It's crazy that we're almost up at 350. I remember when we had like 20 followers a couple weeks ago, or subs, whatever you call it. And we're almost getting close to monetization. If you go to YouTube Studio, it's really hard. It's not too hard to become monetized, but it is at the same time. You have to have 4,000 hours watched and 1,000 subs. So by November, okay, cool. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, RWLK, the 1 minute RSI, we're still extended on the 5 and 10, but it looks like we're ready kind of for our next leg up, which is interesting. So we'll have to see. Yeah, hopefully, if you're in at 215, make sure that you're scaling out. If this is our new low, looks like, do you see how this is kind of our new low? Looks like this is going to be our new low. So I would I'd put our stop at 213. Yeah, 213 is going to be our new low. So 213. We may need to wait a little bit to verify that, but 213 looks like it's going to be our nearest low. So we're going to want to put our stop at 213. I'm actually going to raise mine to 213 real quick as well. Yep, definitely. We're going to put our stop at 213. It's our last low. Looks like we're going to curl up, ready for the next leg up. But yeah, 213 is our new stop. That's our last low. So yeah, 213 is our new stop. We'll keep raising that up as we go with the recent low. So if you guys are following me, make sure you put 213 as your stop. Everyone should be in the profit now, though. Even the guy who bought at 215. Well, not quite yet, but if you scaled some out, you could be. Scaled some out now, put your stop at 213. Definite winner. There we go, 223. Nice. Good moves. Let's see if we can break this double top right here. Be a big push over 225. Nice pivot mark right there. We're up almost 15% on this trade so far. Sweet. Love to see it. Nice. Hit 227. I do say if you do like the guy who's in at 215, make sure you scale some out on the 5 and 15 minute. We're really overbought. We are going to need a bigger pullback or more of a consolidation here before our next leg up. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Gosh, if it hits two, I'm actually gonna sell out another 250 shares here. It's already high for the day. Yeah, we're looking good. Wow, that's crazy volume. Yep. We're going to. I'll look at BBIG's over in my opinion. All right, we're gonna sell 250 more shares at 2.3. We'll hold this last 500 indefinitely. So I'll tell you what I get filled at. Got filled at 2.29. Okay, so I'm gonna put my stop limit up at 2.13. It's kind of a big wide, but we're gonna definitely need to see a pullback here. So I'm gonna hold these last 500 shares at a 213 stop. I'm not gonna scale out unless we hit like $5 or something. Nice. See, so do you guys see like because it could have been the other way. It could go down at any time. It's really overextended. So that's why if you guys see that I'm scaling out. I'm scaling out my shares and I'm raising up the stop limit. If you guys want to be a profitable trader, you guys have to learn how to do that. And hopefully you guys saw like I'm using this. So this was we put our stop limit at $1.96. We made a new higher low. So this is our stop limit. And whenever we kind of let's say we curl back down here, this is our new low. We're going to use 224 as our low or whatever that is. Okay. Nice. Whoever mentioned RWLK, I don't know who mentioned it, but it didn't come up on StockTwitch, but we ended up playing it. So nice. I'm glad. Hopefully everyone made some money here. I also might start a Discord and like an actual trading channel on StockTwitch. Oh, 232, man, looking really good. With all this volume, we have tons of volume. We're up a lot on the day. We could see like we could go crazy. We could move up a lot. But what I'm saying is that now we're really overextended. So if you're getting FOMO, do not buy. Wait for a pullback. I still wouldn't even buy on a pullback. But we have a good average. Most of us we're up about 16%. So. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Thanks for everyone being here. All the subs, appreciate it as always. Good. BBIG thoughts. I don't think we're gonna go up anymore. Looks pretty. Yeah. Looks good. Good, I'm glad. Like so. Spy is ripping. I said those 441 calls yesterday would have been good, but so it looks like once we put in a new low, I'll raise up my stop limit. So it looks like 224 could be our new low. We'll just have to wait. So I'll raise up my stop limit as we go up. The guy at 215. Wonder what you're up to. Who's the guy at 215? Sandwich. Okay, Sandwich. Hope Sandwich is making money. Bros, and you thought, I haven't looked at it in a sec. We can take a look. Thanks for all the subs coming in. 350 will be awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah, we just kind of broke out again. Textbook breakout once again. Yeah, we broke all this resistance. We look good for the next leg up. Look, I mean, I wouldn't buy up here. I don't know much about it, but I mean, the chart looks good if you've been holding. I know some of us have been holding for a bit now, so yeah, looks really good. We're making highs. We broke out of that nice consolidation again. RWCK, is that which one we're trading? RWLK. I could just look at my phone, but yeah, that looks decent. Spy is doing really good too right now. Yeah, Dutch Bros look good. I don't know what their market cap is, stuff like that. Yeah, we're still super extended on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. Definitely need some consolidation on this name. Still gonna hold my 500 shares though. We don't want it to break 213 though. Hopefully we can start rounding out. Looks like we're starting to kind of round out. That looks pretty good so far. I'm gonna kind of round out right here. Vroom, and then shoot up back again. Then use that as our new stop loss. BBIG stated more downside. Yep. I think there's short-term downside. I like the company, but yeah, I'm not too DATS. I am swinging DATS right now. I am swinging DATS, but I'm still accumulating my position. Still haven't gone all in, but yeah, I love DATS at these levels. Spur, look at Spur. Back, yeah. Yeah, BBIG, there's more downside in my opinion. The chart's pretty intact. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if we're talking about that could be the play of the day, that could get really explosive. I'm talking really, really explosive. Like, when we're talking about when a stock is in this bull flag, the more time it consolidates, the more explosive the moves are going to be. If we just go look up a bull flag on, I mean, this is a perfect bull flag. When we're actually starting to curl right in here, we're starting to curl. Once we break this line, geez, we could probably we'll see the high of the day for sure. We're starting to curl tightly. So yeah, looks like we could, but make sure your stop loss needs to be right under this line. Probably at 16.19. 16.19 would be good at that 200 EMA. But yeah, it has the potential for sure. If we break out of that flag, we could have some potential for sure. Looks like, yeah, nice. Looks like our new stop is going to be 222. So I'm going to look, everyone, raise our stops up to 222. That's our next low. 222 is in place. We're ready for our next leg up. So 222, we'll put our stop limit as. The guy who's at 215 too. 222 is a good stop limit. Perfect. Oh yeah, sorry. You've asked about Volta. I apologize. I haven't answered. Looks like we're. Yep. So in my opinion, this play is going to be over for now. So I'm out at 222. Gotta. That's why we put those stops in. Volta. Okay. I know. I can just tell when it's gonna do that. So we're out. Made quite a bit of money on that play. So congrats if you took that with me. 1 year. Looks pretty overextended. We're still following our line pretty well. I don't really like a lot of these SPAC low float plays that have just been going crazy off of no news. Don't really like it, to be honest with you. Sorry. RWLK. Let's see what it does. See, I think it's, I don't know if it could go up, but I think it's going to be broken down for now, as I stated. That's why I had my stop. Like I said, we broke that last low. So we tried to go higher. We broke that low. So the trend is over for now. We'll look at NNVC here in a second. But yeah, that trend is over. That's why I put in. That's why you put in stop losses to protect yourself right there. The guy at 250, but I mean, it's still like, who knows? It could still go higher today, but that was what I was willing to risk, that last low. And you can see right when it hit it, there's a lot of people that stop. A lot of those stop losses did get hit because there's a lot of people that have the same thinking as me because it's technically right, the analysis on it. Cool. 1 for 1 today. That's always good. If another quality play presents itself, I may enter. I'd still like to just end on a good day. CLF. CLF looks like we're possibly having a cup and handle on the 1 day or on the 1 minute. Looks okay. So yeah, I'm probably not going to play any more names. Just looking for dip buying opportunities. Especially SPY looks like it's about to recover. SPY looks really, really good. We broke our long-term resistance line all day. Broke above that. Looks good for the next upside. Yeah, very interesting. But yeah, looks like we're going to be breaking down on our WLK. Do you ever short stock? Not really. Too much. I don't really like shorting stock. Your loss could be infinite. If we are on RWLK, this 213 level definitely has to hold, or the trend is definitely over. I mean, I could tell the trend was over a long time ago, but that will be the definite trend mover. Thank you guys for all the subs. We're one away from 350. I'd appreciate that. Yeah. So right when we get that lower low, I could tell the play is over. We could also see a potential, another potential play I could see that could be forming is maybe we see a cup and our head and shoulders. To watch out for that as well. It would form somewhere right here if it does end up. I guess you're playing short suck. What's that one stock we just looked at that had that huge bull flag forming? So Volta? No. And then VC. I don't know. That stock that was up. NNVC, I don't know why it's doing this. That looks really weird. It's like, I don't know. Volta? Was it Volta? No, it's not Volta. Which one was it? Okay, Spur. Sorry, it was Spur. Let's look at Spur. I'm curious to see. Maybe it presents itself. Oof. That 15-minute, oh my god. If we're going to talk about a really, really nice looking bull flag, textbook. Man, do I enter a position here? Oh man. I'm gonna enter a position here. Looks like we're already breaking out. We're gonna add on this breakout right here. We're just gonna add 100 shares, something really, really light. Okay. RW SPIR. Actually, I'm gonna wait. See if it can test this bottom. I'm gonna make this very clear. I'm not entering yet, but if you are to enter this trade, I still think we haven't broken out quite yet. Give me 1 second. I have my phone loaded up on a market order because this is a perfect bull flag setup right here. Man, that is perfect. Still could be. No, that looks like a breakout to me. So, I'm gonna buy right here at 1682 shares. I am just gonna tell you right now that a 16.5 has to be your stop. I'm not gonna buy. Well, I'll tell you guys when I buy, but man, actually. 16.4 is going to be my stop. I'm going to go in 100 shares right now. We're going to buy 100. I'll let you guys know what I felt. I'm playing it very, very small. On a breakout, we can add some more, but got filled at 1692. Kind of got a bad fill, but that's okay. I'm putting my stop loss right now as... Actually, I'll even do... Since I don't have that much, I'm going to play 1625 as a stop loss. if we can claim this, I'd say $17.25 pivot, I'd be interested in buying a little bit more. There we go. There's the breakout we wanted right there. 16.94. There's our average. Looks like a possible breakout. Like I said, we'll see what happens here. I'm looking. I really want to see another high low so I can raise up my stop limit. This would be SPIR. Still pretty risky. We're gonna see if we can hold this break. We did break out of this bull flag, so I do see like we could have some more upside. We are in at 16. We'll have to see. Oh man. That 1750 level will probably be the next big move. Where's my phone? Oh, there we go. Now we just be patient. I have a stop loss set, so now we just let the chart do its thing. The chart wants to dip or rip. I'm prepared for either situation. This is for another pack of Pokemon cards. I want to see. Show me the money. 1750 is a huge pivot for Spur. We broke out of this huge bull flag. I really was expecting some bigger movement. Still could be coming up, so I'm going to be holding onto my pants for this one. So I'm saying I wasn't really planning at taking any trades today, but this was just a perfect setup. Couldn't not want it to. I had, like, when I see something like this, I have to take it. We are breaking out. Looks good. We're up about 50 cents, and now we're not. I love the stock market. All right, I just want to see another high-low form so I can put my stop limit up a bit so I don't lose money. Honestly, I'm going to raise... So I have a 16.94 average. I'm going to raise my stop limit, guys, up to... I'm raising it up to 1670 right now. I'm going to raise that up to 1670. Now we're only going to lose 20 cents on shares. On 100 shares, we're going to lose $2. Or sorry, 20. So, yeah, looks really, really good so far. If you took it with me, we'll see. I'm serious. My life is a joke. I got a 215, got out 250 on the master of day trades. I told you to put your stop loss, but yeah. Actually, we're up about $1 a share already. So yeah, looks good. Still gonna be looking to scale out here eventually and raise my stop limit up. So hopefully we get the opportunity to do so. Still not out of the blue until we. I mean, I'd love to see an all-time break of the day. That's probably what I'm going to be holding for. Because I made a lot of money on the last trade, I might play this a little bit more risky. Not really scale out too many. I'm still going to scale out shares, but not as much until we see a bigger move, which I think could happen. We just broke out of this really nice bull flag. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be Lambo time. I wish. All right, I have it loaded. So I only have 100 shares. I'm not playing much, but I'm gonna add. I have a market order sell of 100 shares, or sorry, 25. I'd like it 1750 to scale out just a little bit of shares and then raise my stop limit up a bit, so I won't lose money on this trade. I still have my stop limit at 1670 though, so yes. Like I said, we're seeing a lot of volume come through. We're just not seeing. I'm not seeing the big move I was expecting. It's looking kind of heavy, so. ET Day lost its esteem as well. Yeah, that's what. EDSA lost steam. Yeah, that's what I said. I got out right when it would have lost steam. I kind of know when the trend's gonna change. So, EDSA, yeah, we didn't really. That looks good. We're still, we have this pop over. We still have to claim that 10 for it to be bullish. Still doesn't look bad. The plus side of that, I don't lose anything. Yeah, that's good. That's good. If you don't lose anything. Okay, so. Let's see if I missed any comments. Don't think so. NBC, maybe it runs hard. I'm not sure. I feel like I lost some comments. Sorry if I didn't answer. If you guys get any more though, just let me know. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it is. It's been going really, really well. Dutch Bros. All right, let's go back to Spur. Hopefully, you didn't dip while I was. Watch, it's gonna be down 900% when I come back. Oh, might as well be down 900%. Oh, we still haven't hit our stop loss, so that's good. But really, what I like, I have my stop loss at 16.7, but I'm only gonna lose 20 cents on a share times 100. It's like $2, but I still think we have some movement. Actually, yeah, we'll see. We still, man, off like I don't know. Maybe we haven't really broke out of this yet. Let's see. Um, let's clear all these. I mean, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the bull flag. It kind of keeps extending out, but the only thing I can see is maybe actually that looks a little bit better too. Unless this is kind of our bull flag. Something like this. Maybe that, like yeah, maybe we're actually filling in something like this instead. We still have a good average. We still are up in the money, so like I said, 1674 is our average. So still gonna hold this for a bigger type move. Still could be coiling in here. This is our average right here. I'll use, actually, I'm gonna use this line. So yeah, 16.7 as a stop loss should be pretty good. Still think we're coiling in this flag though. This could be explosive, very explosive. Once we break out of this, hoping at least. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you guys leave a sub. We're one away from 350. That'd be cool if we can hit that. Yeah, still waiting for it to break out. I can be patient. And I'm actually might lower my stop limit. I'm not playing that many shares, so man, 16.5 no, because that's gonna invalidate it. We really gotta hold 16.7 in my opinion. So yeah, I'm willing to risk 16.7. Willing to lose a couple dollars maybe on this trade. Yeah, $2. So playing our risks tight right here, but we do potentially have a big upside if we can hit that. We'll see. Starting to curl. Want to see it. What I mean curl is you usually get tight in this flag, so we're kind of, but we're starting to get really, really tight, starting to curl up in here. So but if it breaks that bottom support line, then it'll be time to get out. That's why I'm saying 16.7 is going to be the point of exit. If we can break this top support line, we have a lot of ways to go. So hope you guys are kind of seeing how I'm putting together these trades. And you can do this for options on large caps too. Just use, instead of these 1 minute candles, you can just use the same thesis but on 1 day candles or 4-hour candles. That's how you trade large caps as well. Yeah, Uber is ripping. Uber is ripping. Yeah, we'll lose $20 on this if it doesn't follow through, which I'm fine doing. Still think it's not a lot of. Yeah, there. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll curl up. And actually, it would be smart to use this 16.79 as a stop loss now, but I don't. The life of a trader is good. LOL. Depends. Depends on the day. DAT swing is looking okay. Like I said, I bought some DATs this morning and was down. We're already up 4%, so nice. SPY is getting wrecked once again. Yeah, also it's hard to. I'm not playing like really crazy with any shares or anything. With SPY being so choppy on these day trades, we're gonna play our risks really tight, and we're not gonna play that many shares. You can still make a lot of money. Like we only used $2,000, made about $300 on the last trade. So you don't necessarily need a lot of capital to make a lot of money off of a day trade. Just make sure you skill out and catch the big move. Oh yeah, I was RW. Okay. Yeah, RW. Okay, we all sold out. We all sold out. What did we sell out? We sold out at 222s when we all sold out. That's where our stop was. Um, we invalidated it. We're making lower lows now. Yeah, they are lessons. That's true. So yeah, we are out of there. We made about we made about 18% on there. I don't know why this isn't like this 1 minute chart. Why is it like this? Why is this after hours? Someone needs. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, it is halted up. Interesting. Spur is gonna halt up. I hope. Uber CO is on. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I would love to see Spur pay us as well. Starting to coil in tightly. We can also see sometimes in these bull flags we kind of this kind of, sometimes this can be the direction too. We kind of dip and then we go all the way back up. But I like to stay in these lines. I have 3K capital. How much should I try earning in a day? I don't try to earn. I don't put earnings in a day. I just try to win on a day. I wouldn't put a. Sorry, someone's vacuuming upstairs. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn down this volume a bit for now until they vacuum. All right. What I'm gonna say is with I had the same mistake as I. Hopefully this is okay until they stop vacuuming. I had the problem is back when I started trading a year ago, I had the mistake of someone say, you should have a dollar amount. So I put this imaginary figure of $1,000 in my head, and it costed me bad. I was making three. I remember I had a serious problem. I remember I sat down. I had 16 green days in a row, all over like $200, and I made $300 that day, and I was genuinely pissed because I didn't make $1,000. And at the time, that was the size of like my paycheck every week. So putting a dollar can really. I don't like putting that. Just try to win every day. Just try to learn. Is all I can say. That was a bad time, and then I ended up getting humbled out. I lost like $4,000. Anyways, the moral of the story. I don't like having that kind of mentality. So I would probably just try to win, try to learn. Would be my what I would say. If someone wants to hit me with that subscribe, so it'll be at 350. That would be cool. Definitely appreciate. Yeah, NNVC up 100%. I'm not gonna touch it up 100% off of very low volume, off of a halt on pending news. Not my play. Could go up or down either way, but I think there could be a lot of downside or upside. Ooh, we're starting to curl on SPIR. If you guys are holding, could be good. We've been coiling all this time, looking for that big volume push up. Yeah, Spurs trying to break out. We'll see. Just trying. So to see what happens. All right. Yeah, I got humbled out doing BB. Yep, that happens. I bought like four health for every time. Yep. Same with Jamie. It happens, man. It happens to the best of us, unfortunately. What do you think of CRBS? Oh, here we go, guys. Look, we're actually breaking out of SPIR. Congratulations. If you took this trade with me, we're about up $1. We will dip since I said that. All right, I'm gonna start. We have our shares at 1650. So, about right here is where we took it. All right, I'm gonna scale out 25 shares at 17.5. I'm gonna. All right, so scaled 25 at 17.5. I'll let you guys know when I get filled at. Fortunately, I got filled at 1727. Now I'm gonna raise my stop limit up to 1693. Putting that in my book right now. Everyone do this if you're in the trade with me. We're stop limit at 1693, and we made another successful trade, and I just got stopped out. Okay. Well, I got stopped at 1640, so I ended up making a little bit off this trade. Um, Still looks okay. Damn, look at that. We had this perfect breakout and then breakdown. Give me one sec, guys. I'm gonna be back. Uh huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. How much was it? Jeez. Oh yeah, I know you. All right, sorry guys, we had a technical experience. You know, the girlfriend calls and it's kind of hard to be like I want to talk to you, but I also, I got some people that are depending on me now. But yeah, interesting. Okay, so I know this kind of happened. I lost some shares. I won on some shares, so I literally made like $6 on this share. If you guys are still holding from the 1650, it still looks fine. Manage your risk. Definitely a stop loss. And that was kind of a raid. We popped up and then jumped down. Quite crazy. Any other stocks? I am going to. Man, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this stream. Just buy her everything. Yeah, I wish, man. I wish I had that type of money. Nah, she's cool. She's cool. She just she wants to talk and that's cool, but she doesn't really know. She knows I like stream and stuff on the stock market, but I don't really want to make it too. I don't know. It's not that cool, I guess. This is what I am going to do though. Just buy her everything. Yeah, I'll just buy her everything because I make millions of dollars trading. TMC. We can take a look at TMC as well. I've been streaming for about 4 hours now, so I am going to. I really don't like TMC. We broke below the $10 SPAC level. Not interested in buying. I am gonna. I do need to do some stuff today. Unfortunately, I know I always say I'm gonna stream. It's hard for me to like. We've already done our. We've already talked about everything that needs to be talked today. We've already done some good day trades. So if you guys got any more questions for this last few minutes, we'll go ahead and answer those. But other than that, I might come back for maybe after hours. But we've already talked about everything today. If you guys got any questions though, you can go over that. And then, yeah, like I said, I need to eat lunch. And maybe I will be probably live later this afternoon. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a sub. Wow. I don't know why that bot. That's actually cool. I just learned that I can mute people too. Because that bot came in here and started spamming. Regard your privacy. Let's mute James. No, I'm just kidding. I would not mute James. Can I make a moderator? Ooh. Wait. June, you're a moderator. James is a moderator. Who else is going to be a moderator? Alexa is almost there. I remember she's been here for a while. Alright, we got mods now. We're official. James and June are now official moderators of the channel. You guys gotta respect them. I wonder if it's going to come up on your name if you're a moderator. Interesting. You guys are always in here, so I appreciate you a lot, James, too. You've been here since day one. Always appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys have any last minute questions, I'll stay live for here a little bit longer. But if you guys, oh look, look, you're a mod. You're blue now. Look, same with June. Look at that. Damn, that looks pretty cool. When I'm at like 100,000 subscribers, James, why? That's hilarious. Yeah, in case some of these webcams, chat.com, come in here and spam hot girls and boys video chat, you guys can boot them off. I have a job interview in 15, but we'll have this open as well. James, I'm going to head. You have a job interview. What are you interviewing for? Curious what you're interviewing for. And then, yeah, I'm going to head out here in a couple minutes as well, because I need to eat and stuff like that, so. Yeah. I'm going to head out here in a couple minutes as well. So, what are you interviewing for? It's kind of getting heavy right here, but long term, maybe. They've got status now. I feel like... New contract. Oh, good. Site. You have status too now, Smegma. I feel like you've been here a while. You've been here since day one. No, okay, healthcare. Very cool. Well, if you guys have no questions, yeah, I might just. I didn't know that I could get mod out because if people like, I don't really like muting people, but sometimes like people will come in here. Someone came in here today and just like would not stop talking. Like I don't care if you guys talk, but it was like, where is it? Someone came in here and was just spamming like all day. Um, there was like 7 things. He was like, buy BBIG. So, systems analyst programmer. Okay, sweet. That is cool. Sounds like a good job. All right. Yeah, I might be live. I need to eat lunch and get some things done, but extra too. What's extra? Extra. I don't really. I remember like June, James. I remember you guys. Oh damn, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. You've been here a long time, so. Let's see. Tell me more about the hot girls and boys. Yeah, actually, let's not mute them. All right, let me self promote on my own channel one more time today. Why don't I? If you guys have not followed my Twitter, I tweet when I'm live. I tweet other things. Um, I'm gonna. I say that I'm live 30 minutes before the market, but I'm I put my alarm at 7 o'clock. Sometimes I roll about at 7:15. So if you just put my notifications on, you'll get there. But I might not be live. Tell me more. It's hilarious. I might be live tomorrow. We'll see. I have school tomorrow and I have a test, so I'm gonna plan on not being live tomorrow. I'm gonna miss a day. But yeah, and then Thursday, Friday will be live all day as well. And I might jump on after hours too. We'll see. Like I said, we've talked everything in the market today. We've made some good winning trades. Not too much more to talk about. So I'm gonna end it here. I'll still be in these comments for all the people that because I know there's a delay on here. So I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate everyone being in here today. All the new subs, I appreciate it. Everyone, all the comments stuff, I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna end it here. If you guys haven't watched my support resistance video, there's some stuff you can watch as well. Save us some late to the party. Sorry, and Cody's also been here a while as well. I appreciate Cody. I'm gonna add you as a moderator real quick. Just to probably have you four. You guys have been here forever. CRVS, yeah, we'll take a look, Cody, and we're gonna end it here. The last question, CVRS. We have these higher lows. Once we break this resistance line, we should be good to go. But like I said, it's pretty. We did break out of this bull flag today, so we have a lot of room to go up. But if you're not in, I wouldn't buy in. Still pretty risky. You'd want to use probably good stop loss on here. It's really hard because it's been going up. It's really hard for a good stop loss. There's really no support, so kind of risky to get into. But if you have it, yes, you're welcome, James. You're very welcome. Thank you, your knowledge today, sir. Yes, you guys are welcome. I will catch you guys either probably not tomorrow. I'll try to be live for a little bit tomorrow, even 30 minutes, but definitely Thursday. So have